have it up. Am I on?
You are on.
I'm on.
Good luck.
Okay. Alright, we're just gonna go into it right now. The timing's not gonna start yet, so we can do this and get this cutscene out of the way. Timing for this game begins on our first input. I'll announce it, so I'll be able to pause. Hello! This is gonna be Scarlet Nexus. This is like a game from, what, 2020 or something? Bandai Namco? Action RPG. It's kind of set in a, like, supposed to be futuristic-y, kind of cyberpunk-y world where people have powers.
Even now,
everybody pretty much gets one if they have it, I guess. Except for one character. One character is going to be really overpowered. And that's the bad guy. Plot for this game is a little darker, but basically it's going to be there's like bad monsters, and we're part of this militaristic group that was off the other suppression force. They're called Others, and we gotta kill them. We gotta take them out. They're doing bad things. And eventually, the story's gonna turn out there's actually a bad guy doing bad guy things, and we gotta go take him out. Unique concept, I know. If you ignore all other RPGs. But get ready on time here. Once I'll count it down. So, 3, 2, 1. Go. Timing for this, I've got, again, we don't care about the beginning. We're going to be thrown into a tutorial here. We're going to be playing Kasane. There's two characters, Kasane and Yuto. They have different stories, different partners, kind of different movesets, but they both have the same power here, that's psychokinesis. If you look at the bottom here, you'll see a purple gauge, and we're taking some points away. Every little, every like big chunk on the top of that tick is how much we need to throw something. And then there's smaller ticks. We don't care about that too much right now. That's later. Kasane is a little different in Yuto. They do play differently. She has a sweet spot, if you think like, you know, Smash, Marth, that kind of thing. We're forced to do what the tutorials say early on, so we're limited in speed by how fast the tutorial can tell us to do stuff at first. We are going to be playing on hard difficulty, because at release, that was the hardest difficulty for the game. And so I routed that. Since then, there's been a patch that introduced very hard. But we are on a down patch version, and we'll get into that later, because we're going to be doing speedrun things with needing that. For now, we're kind of locked out of some of our movesets until we unlock them in the tutorial here, and a lot of these are going to be just spacing to make sure that we get sweet spots. It's different for each attack. That loaded really fast. We are able to do follow-up attacks after throwing, and we're able to do follow-up throws. These are nearly the same mechanics, but a little bit different. If we pull an object through an enemy, we'll get extra damage on them. About 1/3 of the damage that you get normally. And now we're gonna have a big boy here. Some enemies have weak points. Like these, the light bulbs on its side. It was a crit, but it was irrelevant. If we get a red number, then we have crit. I'm going to try to aim for the weak points here and knock it down. Yeah, it was very cooperative, no lasers. Well, I guess he couldn't find it. Anyways, that's our tutorial out of the way. So again, this will be any percent. So we're allowed to do skips. There's plenty of skips in this run. Again, you have your attacks. You have normal attacks with like square, which are kind of for damage. They reach a bit farther. The backstep attack, the triangle, is to build PK gauge, the purple meter. Builds a little bit more than normal. So we're going to have to do that a lot to get a backup meter, otherwise we're not going to be throwing anything, and throwing stuff is our best form of damage. I need to do a shop real quick. I'm going to buy our first accessory here. This just makes us stronger. And a free DLC outfit that does nothing but waste time, technically. It loses a bit of time. But I like the way that looks, and I think it's important to look good in a run. So I get it every time. For now, we're just going to be running around. We'll be unlocking double jump soon, and that'll be a faster form movement. And again, we're part of this kind of military group that protects things, and we're fighting... well, we're going to be fighting our first group of enemies here. These Vaz Paws, I'm going to be checking for a drop. We do need to get a drop to do this run. We can't do the run without it. It's not jumping yet.
Just be careful. Don't push yourself too hard. Yeah, I know, but there are a lot of others.
These things can knock me down if they jump at me.
Right, okay.
And we have no way to get up quickly yet. We'll get a rebound skill later. But for now... we got the wrong blue drop. We need a blue drop off them, but we didn't get the correct one yet.
I wonder how many others there are. I don't know. Don't let your guard down. We'll take them out as we find them. Yeah.
Hold on. I'm getting beat up here. Anyways, we have all kinds of different enemies. These are just chumps for now. We don't have the full mechanics yet. We're going to be fighting a goat here. I'll explain the run more a bit once we're out of some action-y stuff. The weak point here is on the back, and we're going to hope that Yuito, the other player character here that we'd have, helps out and doesn't just run in a circle the whole time. Because he does more damage on us right now and can knock down the little mini-boss here. If it gets up on its hind legs, we're in for a bad time because we'll have to dodge. And we hope that it just keeps trying to kick. Alright, that was a good fight. No charges outside the initial, which is normal. We're going to be unlocking the brain map here. This is our skill tree. We're going to be expanding upon it later, but for now, we're just going to go into it, use the mouse because it's a little bit quicker, and get power up to make it stronger. The left side of the map is kind of your damage stuff. The top is like mobility, and the right side is kind of support. Extra accessories, some extra effects for other things that we'll get into when we get there. And now, because one opening wasn't enough, we're going to get our anime opening, because this is an anime game, of course. It's one of my weeb games, my trashy games that I like to route and run sometimes. So yeah, we're playing on 1.03, a downpatched version to a very specific version. Current version is 1.08. This version was when they introduced an option to turn off SAS animations, which we haven't gotten to yet, but it's when you partner up with characters, get your powers, which we'll be getting to. There would be like a 1.5 seconds-ish cut in, depending on the character, every time you connect. And originally, the route revolved around getting that as little as possible, so it was a bit rough on glitchless, although you had the limits. But that was annoying, and so they added the option to just turn it off. We are going to turn it on for one fight to exploit something for a strategy, but outside of that, we'll leave it off. And 1.04 is when they patched out the main mechanic for our skips here. We are going to utilize Kasane's ridiculous horizontal movement that she gets in the air. She can move really quickly, really far in the air. Yuito, on the other hand, moves about as slow as imaginable. Maybe even slower than you can imagine. It's absolutely pathetic. And I haven't routed Yuito, because it doesn't seem fun. But, yeah, we're going to use that, and the main skip mechanic that we're going to be abusing will be the combo vision later, which we'll get into, and that allows us to get our double jump back so we can gain height and have horizontal momentum, which means you can kind of do whatever you want. That's where we're on this version. 1.08 has its own unique kind of skips that are done with a invisible staircase mechanic. That's also another way of skipping we're going to be doing. But that's FPS dependent, and I don't want to do that unless I have to. Did get an anime, and I think that was a mistake. They probably shouldn't have split their marketing like that. That's not a good thing to do. Yeah, I got some chumps here. Nice camera. Okay, we didn't get trolled. So we're going to be given the SAS here. On the bottom right, you'll see a yellow gauge. This will go down as you use it or if we release it. And we have an enemy here that is wet, so it gets shocked. This is to introduce the shock mechanic. If you hit them with electricity, with enough, or even without being wet, it's just better if they're wet. You can shock them. They'll be knocked down, immobile for a bit, and they'll take more damage. And being in a knockdown state is a bit of a unique state for other mechanics. We're going to be trying to get environment data for marathon safety. And get what we need to get.
There aren't many powerful others, but everyone should still be careful. Are you nervous, Naomi?
We're not though. That's fine. We need 3 enemies here. We'll get one more later. That's fine.
Just take deep breaths. You're worried about Kasane, aren't you?
After the forced encounters here, we need 3 little chumps for EXP. I think she didn't took one out. Maybe not though. That way we can level before the boss. A, we don't want that. We need B. We got A and C, but we need B. I swear to God, if I don't get the item, I'm gonna... That's the one thing I'm worried about. But it's fine. Coming up here, we're going to be introduced to the L2 object, the special object mechanic. These will make us invulnerable while we're using them, as long as we're in the middle of an animation. So we're going to hit the first one with the vending machine, and then we're going to hit the wrong one with the water barrel. That's fine. Electricity here also enables us to hit flyers easier. From the ground without having to be aerial. It has some sparks go up. It's helps with our attack range a bit. If you were doing Yuto, you would get the pyrokinesis ability. We have another goat. This goat's going to be defeated a bit easier. We're going to throw a vending machine at it. They'll knock it down. These bigger objects will stun enemies essentially, and if they can be knocked down, they will be. Okay, that was a bit worrisome. I almost charged. Okay, she didn't defeat it. So we're going to get double jump now, and we're going to have a different form of movement. We're going to be double jumping. Singular jumping is not faster than running. Double jumping aren't on like a slope going upwards.
Mizukagawa is at a midpoint between Suo and Seiron, and was under development for a residential area. Construction was cancelled, but there's still heavy
I have 2
machinery
more
all over.
items I can check here.
That runs over the river is still used as a trade
If I didn't
route.
get the EXP I needed earlier, we could do it here. Okay, we got B. So we have the environment data. If we get the regular drop, which we should, I usually have like
Did you
4
have a
to
big
6.
problem with her?
Then we'll at least be able to
She
do the
acts like
backup. I had to make a
everything's
backup for this.
I have no idea what she's
And turns out I
really
had to do it in my PB as well.
Also, she was
The day
hard
after I
for
made
some
it.
reason.
Kasane team, what's your situation? Are you
So we're going to be
getting along
introduced
with
to Dispenperia, our first boss. There's a gimmick here.
Sheehan? Yes.
But first things first, we need to hit the tank, and that's why we need double jump. We need to throw stuff at its water tank. That's bad. That's not a good start. But
This is the other that killed an LSS.
we're going to try to loop it.
It's too dangerous to rush in blind.
Use your head. For example,
That didn't hit. That didn't hit the tank. That's bad. We have to take a hit. We are at the mercy of the game's targeting. We need it to hit the tank on the top. Whatever. It's fine. It's down. And once it breaks, it'll now be wet. And we can shock it and get some extra damage here. Thanks, camera. And we have a gimmick here. If we're in certain positions, it'll try to jump on us. And we can throw these big ol' dump trucks here. And do a massive damage. There's 4 of them. We don't need all 4. They don't take any PK gauge to use. That's gonna be bad. I'm gonna have to do this one. I need the position right. Where are we? Right here. Okay. I had to kind of bait it over. It's in the wrong spot. I would like to go anti-clockwise, but we're going clockwise today.
Soaking wet now. Time to use my power with SAS. You know what to do.
We actually have enough damage. I'll probably just defeat it normally instead of using the 3rd one. Never mind. We're just gonna do it like normal. Or not. It's fine. It's dead. Okay. Great start. Whatever. So right away, we're going to move to the city, and we're going to be careful. We're going to let the cutscene start to play before we skip it. Otherwise, we're going to get a bug. There's going to be a lot of them that I'm going to have to avoid. And we have no black screen. Good. What happens is you can get a black screen, and you can control your character, but obviously I'm not going to be able to navigate this blind.
No wonder you graduated at the top of your class.
And by moving right away, we actually swapped our party, and we didn't have our rewards yet, so Kyoka's now in our party, which we'll have for the next dungeon. And she gets the EXP, so Shiden is not as useful. We're gonna go in here and grab an attack up node just to make our weapon attacks a bit stronger. We have the issue where it's early game and we have nothing to work with, so we kind of need to take one node at a time on the brain map until after the next node, then we're going to start taking multiple.
Just got the location the distress signal was sent from.
Right, so this is Kikuchi, but we're gonna go here a few times. So we're gonna be looking for an environment data C, which we got, okay. So we have half of the puzzle, essentially, for what we need to do the run. We're gonna need to get a drop off something at some point. If we have to do the backup, we have to give a couple items, and then the normal one would be none. Or it would be 1 item, which we'll get into later. We're gonna run around here. You'll see some red dots here. If we don't look at these enemies, they won't come forward. And we're gonna be introduced to the crush mechanic, and it's gonna jump for the instantly. And I've never seen that, but that's alright. So Kyoka here, she gives us a duplication ability. She'll duplicate whatever we throw. And it's a bit weaker, but it helps. And the crush mechanic is this yellow gauge under the enemy. If you empty that out, you can defeat them instantly. And because we never looked at those enemies, they didn't come forward. Actually, I'm going to check that. That's a blue. Okay, we got what we need. We can actually do the run. So we need that drop for the backup. At the very least, we have the backup. So we have 3 of these enemies. They're going to jump. And I don't care if they hit me. We just want them to come into the corner. We're going to fight them. Try to keep them together so that we can get some pull-throughs with these items. And I died. That's fine. This is a run where there's going to be deaths, probably. My PB did manage to get deathless outside of a death abuse. chance, but I do expect to die, absolutely. But my PB was absurd. So we're gonna do this again. We're in hard, so we can die very easily. I will expect to die on... Well, we'll see. I'm expecting to die probably 2 times on average, I'd say. There'll be a boss fight later, it might happen. You can get bursted down really quickly on hard. I guess I'll have to do the drop again. It's important that those 2 enemies down there don't come forward. Yoka might drag them forward, we'll see. If they show up and we're fighting this, the game can crash because this is Unreal Engine. And well, sometimes it happens. Did I get the C? I wasn't checking. Okay, we have it.
Take out nearby enemies.
I'd like to be in the corner, but it's fine. Okay, that went a little better.
Something rare.
Now I have these flame enemies, these kitchen rummies. And we have a goat that's running around. I just hope it doesn't troll too hard. There is something bad that can happen, and there's a special object we need to help defeat this. And if it runs into it, it can knock it off the arena. That's not supposed to happen, but it can happen. And it's an armored enemy, so it won't take much damage until we get rid of the shell. However, I've already hit the shell a bit. So we're going to try to break the shell first, and then... there we go. And now we'll throw this at it. And hopefully this thing gives us a nice fight. It'll knock it down since it's stunned by a special object. Much better the second time around. The only bad thing is I'll have to try to get that drop again.
Major, you didn't bring Naomi because the Randalls asked you not to. It was a logical decision given her physical strength.
Next up, we're going to get our next character. This is going to be Kagero. He gives us the invisibility power, which will, well, make us invisible. Position's weird. By going invisible right away, this enemy won't go under the ground like normal. It'll come back up like it's would, but we get a crush gauge bonus if it works. Invisibility is slightly bugged. Sometimes it doesn't work on giving crush bonus. But we only had one buggy hit, so that's fine. And this is kind of to show you if something is super tanky, you just crush it instead. And this is one of Kasane's normal teammates. And one of the reasons Kasane's team is better. Kasane is going to have Shiden, Kyoka here, Kagero, and Arashi, which we'll get later. One of them is, of course, invisibility. The extra duplication is kind of whatever. The electric stuff is better than pyrokinesis. And Arashi gives a speed up effect, which is better. This is our hub base, where we go in here between chapters. You can do bond episodes with characters. We are going to use that a little bit to get closer to them. As you get closer to characters, they'll get powered up. Their effects when you bond with them. And you can buy stuff. You can buy stuff whenever, but you can only do the bond stuff there. Right away, we're going to go in here and grab rebound. That way we can actually get up if we get knocked down, so we're less likely to just get nuked. Might happen still, we'll see. And we're going to remove Yuito from the party, because I don't want him ruining the setup. Enemies can go for any character. And if they go for Yuito for this part, it'll ruin what I want to do.
It'll be hard to move if it gets on you, so be careful.
I don't see any fountain pen. Let's go look further in.
We can do a charge attack. That's our kind of follow-up attack. If we throw something, but it has like landing animation lag at the end of it. So you need to hit like a transition or like this elevator to not lose time with it.
Actually, that feels a little sad.
So here, we're going to link up with Yuito. Yuito makes it so that we don't use any PK gauge when we throw, but we also get this PK field. We can throw everything around us. It'll burn up the rest of Yuito's gauge, and you can use it at any point with no matter how much is remaining. And so we just bait these enemies to the corner and pick them out. They don't give drops, sadly.
Great job. That was a good.
Unless I auto-collected, I don't know. And we can easily clean it up with the item. I'm gonna do this now. She's on the couch. We're gonna do it. I normally do it later, but we'll just do it now.
Kasane, not oh, just tell.
Reach bond level 2. We don't care about that right now.
You can talk to me.
What we want out of her is bond level 3. But you're limited in these kind of little episodes with the characters to get relationship points based on chapter. And it's different chapters for different characters. And now we're going to go on to the OSF training facility. This is, oh, surprise, it's going to look like Kikuchiba. Oh, I just died at. Can't believe I died there, but whatever. And we're going to be given 2 of Yuito's party members. Blech.
I've seen the area and the others they use for training.
We have Hanabi, who gives us pyrokinesis. It's a lot like Shiden. It gives us a attack buff. But it can light up enemies that are oiled instead of enemies that have water. And they'll take a burning effect instead of a damage multiplier, which is not as good. And it'll change our attack pattern slightly. And there's Sumugi, who gives clairvoyance. That's the green one. Essentially, you get a better dodge, and you can see enemies that are invisible. As you can see, these green enemies were there, and you can knock them out of it.
It's actually clever.
We're gonna see if we get a dodge. Oh, they decided to go somewhere else. So we're gonna have 2 invisible enemies spawn. I'm gonna throw some oil barrels at them. We'll light them up in a bit here.
It's easy to light on fire if it's covered in oil.
And now that we have knocked them out of the invisibility, we don't need Sumugi anymore. We can only have 1 active character at a time with our SAS gauge for now until we spec into it.
Whoa, nice.
Not yet.
That thing is going for Sumugi. I'd actually prefer if it came over here.
I'll do it. It's over.
I want to check something. Okay, we have the backup item. Yeah, I have 3. Those ones that we defeat with the PK field must give you the items automatically or something. Because it wouldn't make sense if they don't drop it, and I always end up with it way more than normal. So we do have the item to continue the run. That's fine. At least the backup. I'm gonna heal because this
I'm
is
not done
really
yet.
dangerous. I have some steel beams, so we didn't get machine gun down at the start. Good. So I didn't just instantly die.
It's done.
I'm going to turn on
That seems to be the
Hanabi before we start throwing because this game, the stuff isn't retroactive except for Kagero. It's snapshots.
Take it down while it's burning.
So I can, like, for example, pull that and turn off Hanabi and it'll still be on fire. Good fight. Sometimes the enemies from the other encounter decide they want to join the party. For this next part, I'd like to get a dodge. We'll see.
And others
We're given smoke.
smoke.
Again, we can just
Kasane,
use
SAS to find the source.
Sumugi here for clairvoyance, but we're in a different encounter, so who cares? And that's the perfect dodge. It knocks down everything around us. Yeah, all but one. That's fine.
I can become even stronger.
That's good. We're gonna do something. We're gonna preload these L2 objects. Most of them just need one kind of pull, but these these actual pulls need 2 levels of L2 pull. Okay, I did not want them to all go for my party members.
Down. Let's finish it.
We'll do this then. We didn't get the whammo where we defeat them all at once. And we have something that gives smoke. We need to hit it with a couple of vending machines here. These special objects are limited in their use, so we need to make sure to not waste them. This thing, again, since we can only have one character linked up, if we have to have Sumugi, well, we can't use fire
It's gonna keep hurting me. Be
to make us stronger. So we want to take that thing out right away. And these things we don't care about. They're not supposed to be there.
I'm not tired at all. You really have a good sense for the battlefield. I feel safe leaving your post to you. Really? That's high praise. It's embarrassing.
This, story-wise, is supposed to be a training mission, a capture the flag kind of thing, and Kasane has decided we're going to let Yuito's team do it, and then ambush him to get the flag. But since we're on hard, we're just going to lose. It'll be faster. Way faster than fighting him.
I have to do.
Finished training, Kasane? I just saw Yuito in your Sumeragi tomb.
Let's see, we have the item we need.
Yuito
We have the environment
Sumeragi.
data.
He seems like he'd be
Yeah.
fine for Naomi. I want to talk to him again just in case.
The story-wise, Kasane has her sister Naomi, and I shouldn't have done that.
I wonder where with his. I wonder.
Naomi likes Yuito, so Kasane is gonna make sure he's a good guy for her.
A large
But,
group of others
too bad
is
we get
inside
deployment
it.
orders.
The location is an abandoned subway. I need you to head over
We're
there
gonna go
right
through an
away.
area and things are gonna go horribly
Copy
wrong,
that. What about
story-wise.
Naomi? She's
Gonna make me
already
mad,
on her way.
but that's okay.
Get your orders from the major once Kyoko platoon is all together. Got it.
So I get access to the abandoned mines. This is gonna be our first real dungeon. We had like the kind of training area, but this is gonna be much longer. The game, of course,
This is
Um,
the subway.
is gonna have a lot of tutorials here because we don't have a brain and we don't know how to figure anything out.
It's closed off now. It's dangerous, so be careful. There are some subway lines still in use.
We're gonna grab an item here. This is not gonna be used yet. This is a very important item, SAS Refuel. That'll refill all of our gauges the moment we use it.
Why do you want to be the leader so
Oh, there's a
much?
little animation for it.
It's not that I want it that
Um,
badly. I just think the person best suited for the job should do it.
That makes a lot
And
of
they're on a
sense.
cooldown, so you can only use like one per battle, really.
For leader.
We are going to... Where are you going?
Am I better?
spin some stuff at them. Spin to win. As long as we get the mid-tier enemies, then we'll be good. There's kind of like 3 levels of enemies. There's these little scummy pools. These are the small ones, just like those flyers. The rainy rummies here. These are like the boss enemies earlier as well. And then there's like the bigger ones, which are like the kind of alligator thing that we had before. Ooh, that was a good one. I got them all. I don't need to go for any backups here, so we'll just... I do have a third extremely rare backup if I needed it, but we don't need it. Sheehan's gonna tell us that we should use the train car. We're not gonna do that on these chumps. That's absurd. And since they're coming towards us, we can sweet spot a lot of them, the attacks.
I feel like you could just tell me the rest, but fine. I'll use the train. I'm taking this.
And how many do we get? We got them all. Good. Sometimes some of them escape. That's going to level us up. We're going to grab follow-up attack. This will do more damage to enemies when they're knocked down, like when they're shocked. And we get our side gauge boost up. It's going to be a little bit bigger now. We have Gemma as well here, the orange meter. That makes us invulnerable until it ticks down, and if you take damage, it ticks down a little bit as well. I'm gonna fill up my drive gauge real quick, and I don't want any EXP problems later, so we're gonna defeat that. I was hoping to get the drop. So these enemies drop a blue drop, red type suppression, and that can get us our normal route stuff. We have the backup, but still like not have to do the extra stuff. So they're talking about brain drive. We're going to unlock that right now. It only has an animation the first time we use it, unless we load an autosave. It ups our stats. I think it's 20%. Yeah, 20%. Makes us attack faster and use less PK gauge. When we throw, it's only going to take from the small notches, so it takes half PK gauge. Okay, we got 2, that's fine. Gonna break their armor. We can interrupt any animation we want with a crush, by crushing the enemy. This thing, we're gonna wait for it to do its big attack. And the horn on its head is protecting its weakness, so we want to get rid of that. Oh, actually, it's way more health than usual. And another nice thing is that we run faster. It's not going to play a role yet, but we do move faster when we're not, when we're in game. Drive.
No, I didn't see anything.
Some big arrow. Oh, that thing can forward. Interesting. Do I go for the other one then? So go for the other one then. These things will always shoot 3 times. Oh, we might get doubles here.
It's down. Let's finish it.
No.
Become even stronger. Damage to outer shell confirmed.
I don't care about that intercept. I just want to get rid of its armor. I have another big horsey here. We're going to hide in the corner. Wait for it to do its thing. And then throw these bars, and hopefully we get all 3 enemies with this. The enemy has a lot more HP than normal because we're not in dry gauge. Sometimes you can just defeat it with that singular attack. Okay, dungeon's going pretty normal so far.
That was quick.
You could do this part a little faster with the follow-up into an attack. However, on this version, if you do that, it crashes the game, so we're not going to do that. A lot of this run is avoiding the crashes that can happen, and the soft locks. I'm going to heal real quick. We're going to be thrown into a 2-way fight here. There's a lot of special objects we can throw.
This isn't
Naomi is alright.
This one we can just attack. We don't care about these.
If danger comes, she can use her precognition to avoid it. Listen, just focus on the others.
I don't bother with the shock because it actually does slow the game down slightly. I throw the next bars and hopefully get 2 with this.
The outer shell's working. I'll try to break it.
Save on animations. We did. I throw these rocks to finish them off. There'll be some extra objects here. However, it's not quite enough for what we want. You're kind of supposed to use these sparingly, strategically, but we're not going to do that. I could try to reroute the next fight. Just not very good.
Calm down, Kasane.
We got the item I wanted. Good, so we don't have to do the backup. We're gonna get rid of Gemma and we're going to take some hits.
I am calm. I'm going to destroy every last one of these things.
If the enemies know how to hit me.
She didn't get simple.
Okay. So this is a forced death,
Don't give up.
obviously. It's going to start us from this battle, and it's going to give us all the special objects back, because that fight has quite a few more enemies than what we just saw. And they're armored. If they weren't armored, it wouldn't be such a big deal.
Calm down, Kasane.
Oh.
You're getting too worked up about
Nope.
Naomi.
Give me the box.
I am calm.
We need the 2 boxes
Destroy
here
every last one of these things.
to defeat this. The crates here.
She didn't get separated. I hope he's okay.
You can end using the items early if we're just to press B once, for example.
Looks like I've improved.
Where's my rocks? Right there. I would like to do something. We have drive, and I want to try to do something. I messed with it earlier, and it was fine. Half this game is avoiding the bugs, and half the game is fighting with the camera. The reason I'm using these is because you see that drive gauge, the swirly purple at the bottom is full, but it's not activating, so it will never activate from L2 objects, special objects, because there's no animation in the middle of
Naomi.
using them. We're going to heal up to full, and we're going to grab some things. We're going to get latent power. Additional plugin. We don't need that right now. That gives us another accessory later. A couple more things. We'll get mid-air charge attack rate. That makes us get more side gauge back if we're in the air.
If I lose sight of
And
that
attack
vehicle,
things. Not
I
relevant
won't know
yet.
where they're taking her.
And we max out our side gauge here, the purple bar.
Promise I'll save you, Naomi.
The latent power is a low life thing. It makes you at 30% health or less. You do 20% more damage and take 20% less damage. We're going to have our first low life setup here. We're going to get hit twice by them. It's always guaranteed. And then we get hit 3 times. We're going to throw this at it, and that's going to activate drive.
More power.
I feel my sense of
And we're just going to run
Is this
to where we
what
need to
it
go.
means to increase your focus?
Again, you run faster. It's faster than double jumping. It's faster than teleporting when we get that later too.
She turned into an other. How? Why?
And the gauge drives, the drive gauge empties slower when you're not in combat. It's not as relevant yet. And we're going to lose it when we hit the cutscene. But that low life setup is guaranteed. We're coming up to Kodama here,
Right, Kasane?
and
After what happened
we want to be
Naomi,
stronger for it. We're going to loop her.
be in your right mind.
Part of activating that drive was so that I don't activate it in combat here. It's fine at the end of battle, but early on, it'll mess up the cycle. We'll be attacking too fast and do too much damage, and we need to manipulate Shiden's electric gauge to do this correctly. There are water barrels here. We're up against a humanoid,
What are you up to?
and they'll try to dodge throws unless they're wet. We also can't dodge if we're wet, whether it's from that or oil. So we're going to shock her down. Turn off Shiden. My L2 input dropped. It's fine. My input dropped.
You always were such a bad boy, Sheehan.
Shut up. Just listening to you talk like that makes my skin crawl.
I'm gonna have to improvise a little bit here. At this part, we're going to throw a barrel behind us. There's 5 here, so there's 1 backup. We need 4. She's going to try to taunt us, and that makes her a sitting duck for this to hit her. We're going to follow it up. We get in her face, keep her stunned. I'm waiting for my party to attack her so that she doesn't enter drive. Just like us, the enemies that are humanoids can have drive gauge.
Kasane, stay away from those floating things.
And she's down. A little bit shaky at the start. I tried to throw on the first loop. I did 2 follow-ups. And then if you try to throw again, you do a normal throw without a follow-up. For some reason, input didn't go through. But it's fine. Improvise properly. If the party doesn't attack her and you try to do a follow-up at the wrong time, she won't be getting hit stun and she'll become a problem very quickly. So we're gonna buy some stuff now. Our first shopping. We're gonna buy some normal tabs. If I need these later, or if I need more later, I'll do it. A new weapon and another power accessory. We unlocked our second accessory slot, which will give us a lot of power.
I assume that Kyoka doesn't know about Naomi's.
And that's like our best source of damage is our accessories. Because they don't want you to be too strong due to the multipliers, and you can only get like 5% on the
That man was from Randall Industries.
the tree, for example.
Something off about him.
I don't actually need that money. That's 400k, which is 400 kins. I like to call them Kasane bucks. This part, we're gonna have to fight Shiden Ritter. If you get rid of the Eden, you know what his nickname is? That's what I call him. We have a low life setup. We're gonna do 2 follow-ups. We're gonna wait. He's gonna do a combo. He's gonna push us into low life. This is dangerous. I could die. I've died plenty of times doing this strat. We just have to react properly. And cause hit stun. There we go. Once he's hit stunned, we can get a sweet spot on our backstep. Get more meter back and crush him. And I want to make sure I have some extra damage in meter here. The crush lasts for 4 seconds. We're going to be able to expand it later to 8 seconds. And we're going to do 2 follow-ups here as fast as we can so he doesn't troll me. We're going to try to bait an attack. If he does his ranged attack like that, that's a free window to attack him. Gotta remember that he comes forward. Yeah, good fight. So this fight is a little different. If he's not crushed and you empty his HP to 0, it ends the fight. Or you do this crush. This crush is like 10 seconds though. And if it would take me more than 10 seconds, then I'll just do the crush like that. And that's him down. And the power of low life. After the fight, we need to make sure to not come here right away because there's a bug. Surprise. You'll get a black screen here and you'd have to navigate the entire dungeon blind. You can't even leave the dungeon. There's no way to get out. You just have to load the autosave. So we don't want that. We're introduced to Arashi, the pink, and the blue is Luca. Luca is one of Yuto's partners. He gives you teleport, which is faster than our double jumping. We're going to get an SS drink, which is a nice backup again. If you're close enough to an enemy, but farther away than a normal teleport, you can actually gain extra distance and teleport to them. We have a bus. These are very strong, so we're going to take it to where we need it.
I know he is working with Sabron, but why would my brother choose this place?
Terrible turning circle.
Must be something he needs to take care of here.
Oh, 2 extra kills.
First, let's search for Karen.
I will not need the backup EXP then.
Speed can't keep up with that other. Use SAS.
I might just get it anyways, just to
Cherry blossom tree.
make sure. We're gonna blow it up on all these enemies.
Like nature is trying to take the land back from humanity.
these things are really fast. You have to use accelerate or teleport on them.
Very beautiful. You guys have a poetic way of looking at it. I'm just finding it hard to walk.
We have just the one. And right away, we're going to get rid of our party members because we don't want them to ruin our setup. We're going to stand right in the middle here. There's a gator that's going to pop up under us and hit us. That is actually weird position. It's farther than I thought it would be. Okay. We're going to blow up these two tankers and not get shot. Good.
It's done.
I didn't get the double hit. That's okay. Only one enemy remaining. That's okay. Sometimes you get them all. Sometimes you don't.
Don't do it. It's over.
Sonic, let's finish this.
That was quick.
My teleport isn't going to last as long since Luke is not in the party. If the members are in the party, they recover faster. Your gauge with them. And I had the item, right? I said I did, right? Mizu C and red tape. Am I crazy? Okay, we're getting the back up. Did I get it? Maybe I didn't. Okay, we're getting the backup then. I thought I saw it. And maybe it was... Oh, it probably grabbed it after the forced death, and so I lost the item. We're gonna grab this item here. This is one of two items that we can use. We're gonna be giving 2 items to Kyoka later as a gift instead of 1. Normally you give her the flower candle. We didn't get the item. But we got the backup. Normally we take the other bus, but we'll take this one. And we're gonna activate drive here.
Cars can't even drive on it. That's why we're forced to walk.
It's done.
That way better?
Nice troll. Saw what happened if you try to throw stuff at them right away. This alligator is going to pop up. We're going to come over here, and as soon as it goes down, we're going to blow this up. It's going to pop up and get hit by the tanker. Oh, we didn't get the free kill.
It's down. Let's finish it.
Got a bad teleport. Yesterday I had a run where I actually killed it with just the tanker somehow.
It's working. Focus on that.
We're going to try to get it before it goes back underground. Oh, we did. Good. There's an EXP multiplier you get if you're in drive. That is kind of whatever. I don't expect to get it. And so I have it routed around not having it.
Use it effectively.
And now we're going to be meeting somebody. This is the strongest member of the OSF, Septentrian First Class is called, the class for him. Ranking, whatever it is. Karin Travers, he's level 50 up there. We're not going to be doing anything to him. This is a scripted, you can't beat him. I don't know if on New Game Plus like easy if you can push early. You probably can. There's some fights where you can push early at 50%. But there's going to be a scripted event coming up. And we have to not die. If we die, we have to redo this. Used to happen to me early on. Okay, he took away one of my hiding places. Our teammates can push the vehicle out of the way, and so can he.
I didn't say anything about Fubuki. There's just no talking with you, is there? You're such a pain.
He's using multiple abilities, as you can see. He had the electric, the teleport, the ice, because he's special. He has an ability called Brain Eater. He can absorb people's abilities. They keep their abilities. It's more like pseudo-absorb. You kind of just copy after grabbing their heads. So he can use any number of abilities however he wants. And then we get introduced to the brain field mechanic. In here we have no throwables. It's pretty much advantageous for the user. they become stronger, and we don't have anything to throw, essentially.
Looks like I got blown away and separated from the group. I'm in trouble if I don't find everyone else.
Coming up to these guys, we're going to aggro them all.
If they stand in my way, I'll eliminate them.
Get that out of my way, and we're going to pull them all forward because we want them to line up.
He's using a brain field.
That last one's kind of stupid, but okay. Again, since we have a sweet spot mechanic, we kind of want them in a line here. Just to really mow into them. We don't have our partners with us, it's just us. Okay, I was like, where's my level? We're going to take a tiny bit of damage, because even though I can do a low life setup on the fight coming up, it's a damage roll. It's not actually guaranteed. It's a very slight damage roll. So if we take a tiny bit of damage here, that'll help. We're going to move to normal tabs. That'll get rid of any ailments that are on us. So this thing we're paired with Yurito. We're going to do a follow-up attack right away, attack it, and get rid of Yurito, because we don't want him healing us. If you go into low life...
So annoying.
What's going on?
There we go. If we were to go into low life and he's in the party, he might heal us, and they usually do. But if we were to add him now, he won't heal us, because we already took the hit. However, we don't need that. I'm going to wait for the water to stop a bit, and then we're going to blow up this tanker as it comes forwards.
Let's take it down.
Ooh, that thing did not come forward, but whatever, we're fine. Do a couple follow-ups here. Throw this at it, and then we're going to run away and head towards this branch. And then do another PK field. We did this earlier, but here it's just as effective. Don't kill me. Okay. We didn't die. Good. Dying after you defeat the enemy really sucks. It's a risky fight, especially if you don't add Yuito back into the party, but low life strats are just too good to not use. And some stuff happens, and we've been brought to the future. Suo 2020. We're in the future of 2020. This is what it looks like.
Yes, it is.
I need to get up here. Anyways, we're going to go into here. I'm going to grab aerial dash. This gives us a dash in the air. PK finish. We'll go into that later. Aerial follow-up. That gives us follow-ups in the air. And expand backstep to get another triangle ability. We're going to do a skip right away. Without this second backstep, this skip is so bad that it only has 3 pixels of leeway. However, it's free every time with this extra backstep. And we just skipped about a minute and a half fight there. It's a 2-way fight. So the aerial follow-up, this is another fight where we're just going to lose by just not doing anything. Aerial follow-up will, for example, let you do that. If you do it with a square attack, for example, you're right in the middle, like right next to your target. One of the problems with the ground follow-ups is Kasane will hop backwards, and if there's something between you and your target, they can get in the way. But with the aerial follow-up, you don't have that. You're right next to your target, so it's much less likely to fail. And we got that mid-air charge rate node earlier, so that we get more PK gauge while we're in the air. So it's more beneficial to be in the air. Plus, it just throws faster. It's the same damage as a ground follow-up, so it works out in the end. And then we grabbed a special mechanic throw, PK finish. If an enemy is knocked down and under certain conditions, like shocked, or their armor is gone, or they're stunned, essentially, when they're knocked down, there's a few different states they can be in. If you do a throw that is not a follow-up, Kasane will quickly pull an object right above the enemy and dunk it on them. It does a little more damage than a regular throw, but less than a follow-up. It's good if, like, I was far away and I wanted to throw, for example, and then do a follow-up. To space better with the enemy. We saw a Guardian Vision there. I'm obviously just messing around. We saw a Guardian Vision there. Terrible mechanic. Good in concept, but terrible in execution. If you're close enough to people like Hyoka, they can come in and take a hit for you. However, you are completely vulnerable the first frame you come out of it, and then get you killed. And it can come out it'll come out before you can perfect dodge. So if you're going to perfect dodge an enemy with a setup, like with Tsugumi, the glitch tests are out before I found like skips and stuff. Utilize Tsugumi for breaking armor and perfect guards. However, the Guardian Vision comes out 1 frame before that, and so it would completely ruin those setups. We hope not to see this. We do have to worry about it later. Anyways, that was a scripted fight. You just have to waste time, or you get him to half health. That's not going to happen. If I truly went all out, I could probably do 10% of his HP. But that's future Yuito. There's some story stuff there. Now we're going to grab a new accessory that's power 3. And we're going to do 1 for 3. I guess we'll do the cell later. We're going to do our exchanges now. We're going to exchange for a present here. Not that. The Neurology SI collection. Turns out I didn't need the backup. The other backup. But whatever. And we're going to give these to Kyoka. Unfortunately, we're going to have to give 2 things. You can see the time that this kind of loses. So we'll have to take a little bit of time loss to give an extra gift here. Whereas normally you just make the candle. There are different relationship points you get. The biggest bonus is from bonds, which are bond episodes between chapters. Certain chapters give certain episodes. And you can kind of stockpile them. The big red heart gifts, the orange heart gifts, and then the nothing gifts, which is we just gave 2 nothing gifts. The extra plug-in thing to give them more accessories doesn't count. But that gets her to level 3.
You might hate my meddling, but I can't stop myself.
We did our equip, we did the thing. Okay. We can do it now, or we can do it in the next chapter. I did it there because Kyoka was on the couch, which is the best spot for talking to people, because sometimes they're in the kitchen or something, which is out of the way. We'll go into why we did that later, but for now, we're going to do a bunch of damage to these with our 2 special objects. And we're going to use some aerial follow-ups. Another bonus is you'll kind of pull the object through the enemy as well if you do an aerial follow-up. You can see we can kind of chill in the air as long as we want.
That was a great attack.
Later on, we really will be able to do as long as we want. We're going to try to set this up to line these guys up. Okay, they're in a line. You can run directly at them, but one of them won't be lined up if you do that.
It's done.
I can protect everyone better now.
And they're gone. And now we're going to have a skip here. This is like a minute 45 fight. It's another 2-wave thing. We're going to do the same type of skip that we did earlier by going over the trigger. Thank you for having useful environments. And when we do a dash, we do a back dash because you can actually, it's like an arc. You can kind of wait a moment before you do your back step out of the aerial dash to go a little bit farther. It's kind of like a parabola. Whereas the other dashes won't be like that. And we grab a backup item there in case I need it for a fight in Chapter 8. And here we're going to lose our party members and we're going to do a much more difficult skip. We're going to do the easier version of it. The harder version is doing it on that sideways bar there, but we're going to do the harder one, I mean. Easy every time. And we skipped all those guys, so we had even more soldiers, but we didn't have anyone to help us out. We don't need the backup EXP. If we needed it, we would defeat one of these guys. It's a pretty tough skip to do. It's definitely easier on that sidebar as opposed to the other one, though. I did in PV.
You promised me that you'd kill me? What are you talking about?
And now we have another fight that we're just going to waste time. We have a scripted thing coming up. Just gonna... Normally I just run around in a circle, but Yuito... I actually didn't want to use the medium. That's fine.
Calm down, Kasane. Think this through.
Just going to waste some time here. actually being pretty smart. Normally he doesn't jump over, he tries to attack into it.
Just worried about my father right now.
Oh,
Please.
other way.
The chairman is already...
A little bit of lag.
I
It's
shouldn't
fine.
think about that. I need to focus on killing Yuito. I'll be pursued for the assassination of the chairman. If I let him go now, I might not get another chance.
I'm gonna have an unskippable cutscene on. Like coming up, I'm gonna hurry up and take that. We're gonna be unlocking Kasane's brain field because she's gonna reach a new height of power. I think that this is way too early in the story to introduce this for a player, but whatever.
What do you think?
So we get our own brain field, and it's forced. We're gonna have to do it. And we get a max level one. It's gonna be the longest duration, which is not normally what it would be. So this is Kasane's brain field. Looks a little different than Karin's. Your stats are boosted in here. You can throw. The enemy can't throw stuff, so Yuito can't throw anything. We can throw stuff without using any PK gauge. There's a timer at the bottom there.
I'll finish this
That's ticking down for it. We're not invulnerable. You can spec into it
to die.
later. It unlocks. Drive stuff also unlocks in the map, but we're not going to put anything to brain drive. We get headaches every now and again, because this is way too much power for Kasane. You can grab a bunch of stuff and drop it. You can attack. And you can follow up. And this is a bitrate destroyer moment, but there's an even worse spot later. Kasane is very happy right now.
Hey, Kasane, what's happening to you?
This isn't good. The power level is rising so high, it's getting to the point where it can't be controlled. It's too dangerous, Kasane. Close the brain field, now!
The game will introduce this where you have to close it before it runs out, or you game over. You won't game over there, though. We are not going to use that until the very final boss. And with that, we're done.
Sorry, Kasane.
Story-wise,
Tall guy. I didn't
there's some stuff in the future, some bad stuff happened. The sky was all messed up.
Why did you assassinate
I didn't point the
Chairman
camera up or
Sorority?
anything, but
I can't believe
some stuff happened when Kasane and Yuito, I forget what happened. Their powers kind of merged, and that's how we got going to the future. We have nothing to do. We're just going to continue on. And so, future Yuito tells Kasane, you have to kill my past self, otherwise the world is going to be destroyed. By the Kunai Gate, it's called. And we're kind of doing some stuff there, and that's why we're kind of fighting him. We're trying to kill him. And Yuito was kind of trying to get answers from us, because it looked like we assassinated his father, which is the chairman of the city, essentially, the administration. But it was Kagero. And we can see that's the Kunai Gate. That's a problem. It's going to become more of a problem as the story progresses. And we have our full team now. Shiden, Arashi, Kyoka, and Kagero.
Hang on, Naomi.
Arashi is the most overpowered because that's the acceleration. I didn't even go over it. It makes you fast, essentially. And to denote this, they slow down everything else. And this is done in a good way to where everything else gets slowed down except for you and Arashi. That means your third character as well. Because they're not linked to Arashi. Only Arashi has hypervelocity. A small attention to detail there. This is the museum. This is a bit of a long dungeon. You're supposed to get these key cards and stuff. We're not going to do that. We're going to set up for the boss by getting some drive gauge.
Why are there others in the facility?
Check. That mean others in the wild or something?
Can't be. If so, they've locked.
I'm going to go into our map here and grab concurrent SAS so we can have 2 characters active at the same time. And get rid of our party.
Their minds.
Because we're going to have a low life setup when we get to the boss. It's going to be a very difficult fight. But to get there first, we need to do some shenanigans. We need to wait until we have our double jump back. Which seems to be random when you get it back. I'm stuck on something. So we're going to use the combo vision that we got from getting to rank 3 with Kyoka. And this game has a bug where you get your double jump back if you meet certain conditions. Kyoka's condition is you have to be in a corner. And we're just going to skip everything. And it uses, you have to have like 75% of your meter in order to use it. And we're just going to jump onto the trigger. So we don't have to bother with any of the key cards.
According to the data, this is definitely a spring pharmaceuticals factory.
Now we have a fight that's going to be 2 cycles, ideally.
Never been so ashamed to be a
The boss here is going to have some enemies down. To get rid of them, it's going to open up. It's going to have some swirly things. If you get caught by that, the boss closes. And we're going to try to do as much damage as we can. And then the second phase is going to have a lot of bugs.
Maybe we need another
And we're going to
Let's
try not to
investigate this
die.
area a
We're going to be in low
little. We
life
might
and try
learn
not to
something.
die. I could always use SAS drink, I guess, if things were that bad. Okay, that thing moved instantly. So we're going to have to take a few hits here.
It was listed as an other that's had a human brain transplanted into it.
It's one of those experimental other
Is one going to be enough? We got the Guardian Vision. Thanks, Kyoka. Okay, well, we're going to take 500-ish damage. That's going to push us into low life. Thankfully, we have a backup in case that happens. We're going to have Shiden and Arashi here so that they last longer. And we're going to get in here, and those firebugs gave some bombs. And now we're going to stay in here. We're going to manipulate our position to try to get sweet spots and not get caught. A little low on damage. We'll see how this goes.
So annoying.
Forget the buck, I'll do it. No, we didn't get it. Okay. So we're going to go invisible, and we're going to look for a firebug that spawns here at random. Okay, and now we're going to use a light jelly. We're going to get rid of our party members, and we're going to chill in the corner. Because these bombs have a huge radius, we're going to try to bait these enemies forwards. Just throw some. What else is left? This part's always a bit of a mess. The stuff here, well, we'll try to shock you. We're gonna add our party back now, that there's no risk of dying. Of course, oh, she gets hit right away. I'm gonna pop on invisible. Wait for the boss to open.
Kasane. That last attack.
Turn off invisible, grab the bombs, throw it, and be behind the boss so that we can try to sweet spot it. We're gonna activate drive gauge in a moment.
Moving at our feet is that radar.
But the things are moving too fast, so we can't like do our back step.
Careful not to bump into it.
It's 12%, right? Right? Different bosses have different points we have to crush. Yeah, it's like 12-14%. So we got it. We're a little bit stronger. That final crush does get stronger the stronger you are. So being in drive makes it better. So instead of crushing or defeating the boss at about 12%, you can do it upwards of 14%. That HP bar is just a suggestion though, it's not accurate, so I don't rely on it. And we end the fight in drive, and of course we run faster. So we're going to do this run here to this golden door and drive.
This sound, hearing it makes me feel sick.
The only part that's gone bad, like real bad so far, is the chumps that I died on. I've never died on.
Someone
Whatever.
there? Naomi?
It's funny.
That's you, isn't it? Where are
So
you?
far.
Say something.
So after this cutscene here, that was a little too early. We're gonna move right away to where we need to go. There's gonna be like 15 seconds of dialogue, otherwise that you can't skip, and they're gonna tell you, oh, we're gonna go to this place. But we know where we're going, so we can just move.
We should treat ourselves to a day on the town to raise spirits.
And we're now gonna go fight Yuito.
We can't force it on Kasane, though.
You're right.
Well, first of all, we're going to grab Brain Crush SAS Restore. This means that when we crush enemies and we have an SAS gauge active, we'll get some meter back. Really important. Very, very strong. I'm going to explain the next boss now, because it's going to be Yuito with Luca and Tsumugi. This means that
I know where Yuito is,
he will be able to counter our invisibility because he's linked with her.
Really want to do this?
And she can just shoot us out of it. Can shoot us out of acceleration as
All
well.
I've got. Give me the directions. Understood.
And Luca can teleport and be annoying on us and allow
Reconsider.
Yuito to teleport as well.
That's right. You're making a rash decision.
Invisibility falls off after one use, or if we just essentially hit anything.
If your body catches fire, it's gonna keep hurting you. Be careful.
We're going to deactivate it and reactivate it.
That was a nice move.
Get some meter back.
That seems to be the spot. Do it.
And now we have a big Barista Santa, it's called. We're going to just smack it
The attack at the enemy's outer shell.
with the two poles.
You might be able to break it.
I don't like that enemy. What are you doing? And we're going to get some meter back here with two triangles.
It's over.
This is important, so we don't have to wait before the fight. Essentially, we're going to try to do a big old super combo with Yuito going to brain field at 50%. We're going to try to dodge that, so we're going to have to make use of our gauges and SAS restore. We're going to do our best. Let's go. Yep, that's the explanation because I have to focus.
Damn it!
I'll do this, Sharon.
Why are you trying to kill me? At least tell me the reason.
Tsumugi trolling already. I don't know if that hit or if that hit Tsumugi.
Everything to stop you.
Okay, Luke is going for us. We're hoping we don't roll a 1 in 27 chance that they all go for us.
I need your help.
Shit. He went to drive. That's a problem.
Kasane, if this keeps up, neither of you will come out unhurt. You really want to kill Yuito? You don't have to help me.
Yeah, we died. I thought that would happen. Is this... Would this work? We got rezzed. I guess I can try it. Res is random. I'm gonna try it anyways.
Kasane, we should attack them individually. We we should nullify the other two before you eat them.
I'm borrowing this.
You get into 20%. This position's terrible. Yeah, I thought so. Alright, we're gonna redo that. I could wait it out, but it'll just be faster to do it. This fight is always a mess. You have to hope that they don't just get in the way. Kasane does move slightly right, so if Luca happens to be to the right, like he was, just by chance, then the strat will fail.
I'll do this, Sheena.
My body.
Why are you trying to kill me? At least tell me the reason.
Luca is going for us, that's not good. Invisibility only helps like a moment because Samuji. Okay, we're not too close, so we didn't get hit by the drive again.
You're trying to kill Yui-chan. I'll do everything to stop you.
I just wanted to stay out of this. Fine. Will you please calm down, Samuji?
I'm using it.
Sorry.
Less likely to fail now that we're against the wall.
Sorry, I'm borrowing this.
Okay, we're good.
Let's go. Fine. Shut up and die.
I was hoping it wouldn't take 2 tries, but sometimes it does. Sometimes you just get trolled. Again, it's if they all go for you instead of the other 2 characters, then we have a problem. Not much you can do about it. I mean, it happens. Anyways,
Should I talk?
we're gonna do some shopping now. We're gonna get a new weapon. Did I do this? I'm actually just gonna sell this. Should be fine. I was gonna try a new shopping route, but it's probably not a good idea to do that in the middle of the run. We'll just do the old stuff here.
Toshiden? Kasane, good.
Oof.
Do you mind if I butt in?
Where's Kagero?
Haruka, you were listening? Yeah, I agree.
I think he was in the
everyone.
corner. That phase 6 Yuto is probably the hardest fight in the run.
Sure. I need my
Just because it's an absolute mess. If you get tapped, you get knocked out of your invisibility.
You better will make.
And you get tapped, you get knocked out of acceleration. That one's really bad. So Samugi is a horrible problem. Luki gets in the way all the time. And sometimes it just happens to where, did I bond with him yet? No, I didn't. What are you doing in there?
Friends.
That's where he was. I guess I should do one of the bonds earlier. So we get closer to our Shin Kagero here to get them up so that they recover a bit faster. Their gauges.
There are.
Naomi.
Yeah. Oh well.
They do get Guardian Vision,
You
but
see
that's
how
fine.
great I am now?
And now we have a big fight here before the boss, or we're supposed to, but we're going to actually skip that. I'll try the quicker skip. If I don't, then I'll have to do the other one.
Not yet.
Okay, we got the faster skip. And by going around the trigger, after we go over it, we don't have to do this big old two-way fight here. However, the downside is this will still be active later. We have to come back here later. So we are going to have to do the skip again later, but it'll be just as easy. If the backup is an invisible staircase, which is pretty difficult to do. It's only one staircase you gotta do, but it's still hard. Especially being frame rate dependent. We are massively under-leveled because we've been doing skips. So we're gonna defeat these enemies that give good EXP. Ideally we do 2 at once, but it's fun. Sometimes Kasane whiffs. And their weak points are right in front of them, so it's super fast to get the XP. And now we're gonna have Kodama's twin sister, Yuta. Kodama kind of does things with sound. Yuta copies people like clones. And clone. Hopefully we'll get the good setup. We're looking to do a couple throws, and then she does a big AoE, which gives a crush multiplier if we hit her doing it. And we got the crappy opener. Thanks, Yuta. Whatever. I'm gonna make sure to turn on Kagero so that we get some SAS restore on his gauge. I'm gonna throw a water barrel at her right away. It's gonna stun her. It's gonna knock her out of her transformation.
What's going on? It's not duplication. This is the transformation ability. There's no sign of her using SAS.
I need more meter. It always takes a moment after you turn on like a character to be able to do the L2 trigger. I wonder if you could utilize that to do special object throws. Maybe not. We're gonna throw this barrel right away, otherwise she's going to transform into Arashi, and that's not good because then she'll be moving very fast. And it'll be awful. This is a PK finish. And she's done. The PK finish is useful if you're like a little too high, because again, we're fighting like humans right now, and sometimes you're a little too high when you jump to get the follow-up attacks. It's a good ability and good for hedging the strategy. And now we're going to fight Yuito with Hanabi and Gemma, and we're going to be doing this setup here where Gemma's invulnerability lasts for 10 real life seconds, so we're going to burn it out with SAS animations. And we're going to be avoiding a bug where if we defeat him on the same frame that he puts the ability on Yuito, it will soft lock the game. So we're going to not do that. I'm going to try not to.
I'll do this, Shiden. Thank me later.
So we're burning through Gemma's ability right now.
I'll do this, Shiden.
Turn the SAS animation back off. Have Arashi attack. Hopefully she does. And throw a rock at both Yuito and Gemma. Arashi does nothing. Whatever, at least Yuito didn't troll. And we have the Golden Man bug, which can happen. That's okay, I think I know who I'm up against.
I thought you were amazing since you were a cadet, Kasane. But now you're trying to kill Yuito and trying to hide this facility? What happened to you? This isn't like you.
We're gonna hit him with another big rock and take him out. That was actually more damage than I needed. I hope that's not a problem. We level in the middle, and we're going to get something. We're going to Brain Crush money bonus and another accessory slot in the middle of battle, and equip that because again, that's our best damage increase. And now we're going to ignore Hanabi. Our gauge is okay. We're going to fight Yuito on both sides of the arena. We can hear Arashi apologizing. Sorry. I need more gauges. I'm gonna have to lure him over here real quick. He's gonna go into drive, that's fine. I need him to come over more. Okay, I'm gonna get rid of my party. He's trolling. And we do need some gauge back, so that's fine. I didn't want him going for them. We're gonna shock him and get him as close to his crush gauge being empty as we can. That should be enough. Okay, no bug. Good. And now we need to get him to 30%. I didn't have my cursor on the right thing. Okay, that should be enough. Because the battle ends when he hits 14%.
This is bad.
Alright. Went a little better than the phase 6 one, the last Yuito. We also didn't get the bug that can happen. There's a bug where Yuito tries to use the brain field in the previous fight. Like he's like a moment away from it, and we defeat him before it. And so the moment you get into that fight, he just instantly pops it. And it'll only happen in a single segment setting, but all you have to do is load the autosave. Decent fight. Almost messed up by not having my cursor on the right item. So I have some story stuff here. We don't have any shopping to do until the end of the next chapter. We're gonna have to do a skip here. This is Hino Mountain. It's got a bunch of enemies that like waste time. It's
Talk to Shiden? Hey, Kagura.
nothing yet.
What depth
We can leave.
Essentially they spawn in and they blow themselves up one at a time, and you just have to wait. They give rewards, sure, but this dungeon is a waste of time. We're going to remove our party members because we have an FPS based trick here. This is invisible staircasing. On certain geometry, we need to go 5 high. First try. Nice. We get rid of the party members, so I have higher FPS. And we need Shiden and Arashi for this fight. And so we are now out of bounds. That skip can take as long as it takes, and first try is always nice to see. Now we're going to be doing a bunch of jumping, and the hardest part here is we do have to avoid certain parts to not fall through. If we fall through, then we're going to have to redo it. But we'll be losing our dash all over the place, so we're going to be trying not to lose it as much as we can.
This one looks strong. Everyone, be careful. Let's all work together.
And I think this skip saves about like 3-4 minutes, something like that. Well, I guess if it's first try, it's more like 5 minutes. I think. I don't know. I don't remember. I guess it'd be even more because we are very underleveled. Make sure that's a rough part to make. Make sure we get up there because that's the final hurdle you have to get. Okay, and then we fall down here.
How could you just jump like that?
We're done with the jumping part. We can just go from inside the geometry. And you're supposed to break these ice walls that get in the way. There's also some very scary enemies. There's like one where you're fighting a big thing and there's things trying to blow you up at the same time. It's awful. We're going to have to deal with one of those, but we don't want to deal with both. And so we come inbounds here. And we have Coil Moil now, this boss. It's armored. We have to throw some stuff at it first. It's permanently wet. so weak to Shiden. Yuito has to fight this on as well on his story. But he doesn't have Shiden, so this fight is terrible.
We have to finish this soon.
2, 3. We basically have a window for 4 throws during a crush. Used to be able to one-cycle this, but since we're so under level now, I cannot.
The other's body is covered in ice. We should break it.
Okay, there we go. It's going underground. I had that perfect dodge. Thanks, Kyoka. You messed it up. You got me hit. Not like it matters. Oh, but my meter. Mine was 18%, I believe, off the top of my head. It's fine.
Too easy. Now, let's finish this.
So the boss weak to electricity gets destroyed, basically. And we continue onwards.
Are you okay, Kyoka? Oh, sorry.
Now we get to take this little surfboard, and I... Please no crash. Please no crash. I haven't seen the crash here in a long time, but when you break this wall... Okay, we didn't crash. It's crashed on me before.
This is pretty good. I see. We're pushing ahead.
Now we have a couple wave fight here. I don't have a good way to skip it or anything, sadly. If we had Arashi leveled up, which you can't do yet, then I could. So we're going to get some extra throwables here. We have a goat here that's running around. We're just going to attack it. It's armored. And we're going to utilize these enemies. These are the enemies where this dungeon is covered in. And we're just going to tank it and heal through it. And it's going to be doing the majority of the damage to this thing.
It's gonna keep hurting you.
We're going to try not to get knocked too far away. We do have to help the enemies here a little bit. There we go. That one's done. Now we're going to have a big boy, and I'm just going to... It's very armored and very scary. I'm going to do my best.
I can become even stronger.
I'm going to grab an L2 object here right away. And grab the second one. Break that armor.
My procrastination level increased too.
And now, we're going to start chucking stuff at this to try to break its armor and stun it. As we run away from the enemies trying to blow us up. This is on a cycle, so it's not a big deal if we take time.
Kasane, the enemy is stunned and can't move.
One more hit. There we go.
That was a nice move.
Alright. It's done. And our final enemy.
It's stronger.
And we made it in time. If you have to take longer than that, that's
You need me.
a bad fight. That fight's killed me tons of times. We have a cave here. We're not going to bother with that. There is a healing item in there, but if we get it on the way out, it's going to turn into an SAS refuel drink. We still have the backup one, which we're going to use for the next fight if we need it. Next fight, we're actually going to be a little too weak for. We're going to underdamage a bit. So if it gets out of control, I will just pop it. And we have a little bit of a walking segment. This part is based upon the dialogue. So it actually saves 10 seconds in English versus JP. JP version's 10 seconds slower on this. Or, not version. Audio. It's dual audio. And I've even messed around on like PC when I was looking for stuff. I cheat engine through it and I was able to walk all the way to the trigger by speeding it up.
They might might be closed in somewhere.
So yeah, you're just limited by the language.
All these doors from Babe's terminal. Let's hurry.
There's 2 segments in the game that are limited by dialogue, here and the end of the game. I don't know if the end of the game is faster in English. It probably is. Story-wise, we're in some place, and we're doing some stuff. We got locked up. This is where I think Kasane was born here. This is where her mother's from.
What's all that commotion anyway? Is that because of us?
It's Yuito platoon. I don't know what they're doing, but they're in Togetsu too. We were able to see.
So, some stuff happens, and Kyoka has betrayed us. Oh no. Why do I keep doing that? So we're gonna have to fight Kyoka. She's way more difficult than when we actually use her.
Togetsu spy. You didn't meet her before Kagero? No, never. Residents of Togetsu almost never communicate with each other.
I normally don't even need this anymore, but I'm gonna get this. It's a backup for the next boss after Kyoka. I've been doing good without it, but I'd rather just have it.
We managed to break it.
That safety net.
Go forward now.
I'm gonna do an initial position setup here.
I need your help. Wait a second. Explain what's going on.
Right. Why did you betray us?
It was all to undo past mistakes.
I knew it. I knew that was gonna miss. This might be a problem. We'll see. Oh, I should have done the invis and then the R2. Whatever. I use my drink. We'll see what happens. We're gonna shock her here. And then after we shock her, we're gonna do what we can.
Just like the Kyoka I met so long ago. My mission always comes first.
It should be enough.
Please, Kyoka.
I believe I messed up instantly.
Please snap out of it.
That's what the back is for. It's already a tight strap, but yeah, at the beginning there, you kind of have to do the inputs correctly. It's not just about like fighting. It's attack, Shiden, R2, turn on Kagero, and as soon as it hits you, turn on Kagero again. I think I pressed R2 before doing that. Did it in the wrong order. Luckily, you can kind of throw things at these ice walls to get through them. But we've defeated Kyoka, she's back in our party. Stuff happened, and we're gonna get the heck out of here. This will lose durability as we hit enemies. It's no biggie though, because we're just gonna keep flying. We're not gonna do the finisher on it. She does an Emelman turn if you do that, but it's just wasting animation time. We're just gonna go and she'll hop off, and we'll jump the rest of the way. And now we are going to talk to Yuito. We're no longer angry at each other. More like Kasane's no longer trying to kill him.
Who should I?
And there's going to be a lore dump here. Essentially, we learned that humans are on the moon, and they sent some people down here like 1,000 years ago or something, 2,000 years ago.
It's so. The first call. It's hard to.
And the person who came down was Yakumo Sugimiragi, Yuito's ancestor. His family is kind of in charge of Suo. His father was head of administration, and his brother Kaito was in charge of the OSF. Now we have some stuff to get. I get another power thing and a couple things for later. Let's swap R2 for 5. I'm gonna grab 4 nodes on the map. We don't care about these first two. Shorten item cooldown, who cares? Overkill for more XP, who cares? But Brain Crush expand to double the time from 4 seconds to 8 seconds, and concurrent SDS so that we can have 4 characters active at the same time, as opposed to 2. And then we're going to get Arashi and Kagero to level 3. This is going to give us combo vision with Arashi, so we have 2 characters who can give us height. And with 2 characters, you have enough airtime to stay in the air infinitely. And then Kagero, his is important because instead of him shutting off the moment you hit something while invisible, it's on a timer. So you can do essentially 2 follow-ups. Or chuck three things without follow-up.
If I was you really.
So it's basically just
I think you'll
well,
find
just
that I
lasting
can
longer really, so we don't have to burn through as much meter. We bought SCS Recovery Mark II. That just makes the gauges recover faster if you have it equipped. And we bought Emergency Invulnerability, which is a backup for the final boss, to give us more iframes in case he does one specific attack. And now we're back here. We're going to have to fight Yuta again, but she's going to be with her sister Kodama. And that encounter from earlier is still active, so we have to skip it. Okay, and we got the quick skip. Yippee. We don't have to staircase it. To do that, I'd have to empty my party members out to get my FPS up and then do what we did in Yano. And we're still underleveled, and these enemies are here, but they're worth more EXP. We only need 1, but we're going to get 2 because it's just a little more efficient. Crush 2 at once. And ensures that we have no EXP issues. So that's our grinding for the run. And the twin sisters here will go into Brain Field at 60%. And before that, they'll have a combo attack, which is very long, and if you get hit, it ends immediately, but you get put to 1 HP. We're going to try to avoid that. We're going to try to utilize a really long acceleration and kind of keep them grouped. If they do the Delta Split in Phase 2, well, a destiny has forsaken me, I guess. We're going to be focusing on Kodama because she's the problem.
I'm taking this. I'm so excited that I get to play with you, Kasane.
I thought something was fishy about her, so that's who she really is.
Hey, don't let me in with her.
I'm off.
Right there.
That's looking... Okay, that's okay. We caught her. We caught Yuta. I thought they were Delta splitting.
I'm taking this.
Time for stealth.
Okay, we're just gonna pop that backup drink. I didn't expect to actually get them down so quick. I probably could have waited before accelerating. But by doing this, we're going to Brain Crush SCS Restore while they're both crushed, and we're going to crush them both in a row. This is going to put them in a specific point on the map, right in front of us, both of them. And so they're just wide open. And it's showing Yuta, but we are crushing Kodama. Kodama is the main trigger for the combo attack. If she takes too much damage, she starts taking like no crush damage.
I'm taking this. Help me, Kagero.
And they're done.
Because of you, Naomi. You freak.
Probably could have been fine without using the SS, but I didn't want to take any chances. This fight's really rough if you let it get out of control. But the goal there is just to get a really super long acceleration by utilizing the SCS Restore. However, you do have to have meter in the first place to get it back. And that's the first half of this chapter. We're going to be going to the next area. This is our Habaki. This is a big old computer system within Suo. This is going to be a really long dungeon, bunch of skips, some fights. bunch of hard skips. Much harder than we have been doing so far.
Why is Yuito platoon in Arahabaki?
How many SS drinks have we gonna get? We're gonna one before Dominus, I'll buy the one for Corin. And one backup.
Government's plans public. I see. They're going to use Arahabaki to force a broadcast to the citizens.
We are gonna equip the SS Mark II to get our gauges back faster and switch our party, but ideally not before a certain point.
The communication network is pretty unstable inside.
Because we want to be a little bit stronger.
We might lose
And it'll take like an extra hit on enemies if we don't have what we want.
Prepare for the worst.
Time for stealth.
Nice job.
Useless. Checkmate. Lend me your power.
I have some flyers up here. I'm just gonna do a follow up to
It's over.
get them, turn off invis, turn it back on, and just repeat.
That was good. Not quite as good as me, though.
It's over.
This area has a lot of gate keys kind of that we have to interact with. That's one of them.
Arahabaki is the center of the
And now we're
system
coming
that
up to a
prevents the
skip.
city
It's
from
a
others.
little harder with both characters, but
I believe so.
just gonna
But then why are there so many others?
do my best.
They couldn't have just found their way in. So someone must have put
Actually, I'll
them
just do
here.
it this way. I'm used to doing. Thanks, Arashi. You teleported right where I needed you to not.
Focus and attack.
Okay.
Not yet.
Alright, we skipped that. Almost a disaster. If I tried to jump on that object, after Arashi had teleported right onto it, I would have triggered the encounter.
I need your help.
It's a lot more difficult than it looks. Let's skip. I usually mess that up a little bit. Now I have these gates. They're going to come from the top or the bottom. It's random. And you just use Arashi to get through it. And I think that means that the other one is also going to come from the top. Pretty sure both gates are linked like that.
I'll do
We let
it.
Kodama and Yuta get away.
They'll probably stay hidden now that they've shown.
Checkmate.
I'm glad they're gone. I always thought she was hard to understand.
I'm taking this.
According to my data, the
I
projectile
don't know how I didn't hit that, but I didn't, I guess.
other temporary
Useless. Checkmate.
confusion.
We could do a skip here, but the skip takes just as long as it takes to... Well, it's like a combination of skips, but it takes just as long as it takes to just do this. So we're now going to equip. Go to this for SAS Mark II and Hyoka for Kagero. That way, Hyoka will regen faster, and same with Arashi, and we have the accessory to regen even quicker. Because we need our gauges at like what, 60% in order to do combo vision. We're going to see just how strong it truly is. We have a fight and a gate key to do. We're not going to do that. I've done this.
I'll follow up. Match me.
And we can do square attacks after every triangle. And we get all that back
Focus and attack. All right.
after our dash. So we can stay in as long as we want. So it's like square, square, triangle, square, square, triangle, square, square, and then you dash and repeat it.
In the direction the pedestrian wants to go for ease and comfort.
Okay, it looks like they are linked.
Do the opposite.
Arashi, this isn't a walkway.
I'm rooting for you.
That was a great attack.
The enemy somehow saw me when I was invisible. Thanks, buddy.
Kagero.
It's down. Let's finish it.
Give it to me, Arashi.
We're going to use Arashi here to get some SAS restore because we're going to need her for skipping.
I'm off.
And then turn it off right away. Not much window on this skip. We're going to do our best.
Match me. I'll follow up. All right.
Okay, I guess it's here. Now the second part, we're going to skip 2 encounters by doing this. We'll wait till she puts her blades away so we can line up properly and get our gauges back a bit. We're going to have to do 2 or 3 combo jumps here. I don't know why. It's 3 sometimes, but sometimes it is. And I'll have to react.
Focusing attack. Match me. Not yet.
Okay, it was 3 that time. Oh, be careful. I almost fell off. Alright. We're fine. And we have skipped an encounter with one of those like deers in this huge room, which takes quite a while. It's like 2 waves, really big enemies.
I'll do this, Sheena.
Cool stuff, like a drone to use on them.
Nice first strike.
How did you see that?
I'm taking this.
You cheater.
It's over.
It lost us.
Whatever. Sometimes they see you, you're supposed to be invisible or use acceleration. Whatever. Our drive gauge is a bit lower than I'd like, so I'm gonna throw some stuff. I'm gonna make sure I keep a little bit of meter so that we can do 1 throw.
Time for stealth.
I'm gonna skip some stuff to get these gate keys. So Kyoka needs a corner in order to get the jump back. Arashi needs an edge. I didn't even talk about Arashi's. That's her condition. Sometimes out of a corner, but it's inconsistent. However, you can completely bypass the requirement to get the combo jump. And glitch out of the way if you throw an object and then use the combo vision.
This gate is linked to the camera. The gate will shut if the camera spots it.
Which makes them way better and allows for a lot cleaner skips later.
Make sure it doesn't spot me.
That would work.
I'm going to switch in Kagero, and we need to put our Power 5 back on.
You could also run through it so fast.
And do the brain map that I always forget to do. We're going to get a little bit stronger here. We're ignoring 2 parts of the tree. That's the brain drive part and the brain field, which we'll get a little bit at the end of the run. For now, we have Discipline Parry. This thing is so tanky. I should have waited a little bit for my gauges.
I need your help.
Just gonna buy some time then. We're gonna throw some stuff.
I didn't see it coming because of the forced broadcast.
We need to go into drive, and as soon as we do, we're gonna start chucking stuff at the tank.
It's working. Focus on that spot.
Did I get that in time? I did, okay. We have to... This thing is so tanky. We're gonna be doing 4 crushes here.
The liquid in that tank on its back. It looks a lot like water.
Oh, I am gonna have to wait a moment.
Kasane, a platoon member is in danger.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to wait.
Those water attacks are pretty annoying. Is there anything?
Actually, we're gonna redo this. It'll be faster. It'll just be faster, redo it. And getting the start here is... Maybe I should do an L2 throw on enemies beforehand. We need him to cooperate at the start. Now I have my Kagero gauge, so we're fine. It messed up by not having that full.
Please, Kyoka.
It's working. Focus on that spot.
Time for stealth.
Just chuck some stuff.
We did it. It lost us.
We should be fine without Kagero. Should have made sure that Kagero is full for this tank. Made a slight error earlier.
I didn't see it coming because of the forced broadcast.
We essentially need to get through 2 crushes before using our SAS drink.
Arca saved us. Let's clean this up.
Time for stealth.
Aim for that.
Okay. This spin needs to be at like 10%. That was a bit overkill. Yeah, the first fight went bad because I should have activated acceleration later, but also I had Kagero active too early before doing the skip. Anyways, we have drive. We get through that just by chucking stuff at it. We don't have to do a super complicated combo like it used to be. And we grabbed a brain field gear. That's just an item we'll be utilizing at the end of the run. It gives you a brain field right away, whereas normally to access that, you have to be in drive for a certain amount of time. We have nothing to do, so we're just going to continue on. And now we have both parties. Means that Yuito's party is in our crew as well, and we can use anyone we want. We have 2 hotbars now. In the bottom right, we have our 4 main team, and then we're going to have 4 others. And the one that's not assigned to a party is Gemma. That's the invulnerability one, which is fine because we don't really care. We have access to teleport now, though, so we have a better form of movement.
Whether it was Kasane or Kagero, the fact that the perpetrator was in the OSF will be even harder.
And we'll be seeing this get put to use in this chapter, in the second part. For now, we have to go do some story stuff. Yuito would have a battle here on his route, but we just have to go find him.
Let's hurry and catch up to them.
Story-wise, Yuito has found out that Kagero was the one who assassinated his father, so they're gonna duke it out. And Yuito's gonna barely not kill him.
Use it effectively.
There are resource readings in the area. I'll leave the pickup to you.
And after this, we decide we are going to go to Togetsu, which is where Kyoka is from. We were here before in the snowy chapter. And Kagero's from here too. So he says.
Not good on my nerves. Don't scare me like that.
I'm glad you're both okay.
Wataru, Haruka, I'm sorry I made you worry.
Now.
I guess even Tsukumi's given up on me now.
What you did was terrible. Still, I won't stop being friends with you.
Friends. It's been years since anyone called me that. Thanks.
Help me, Luca.
We're gonna lose our abilities here for a bit because we're trying to be sneaky as we approach, and now we have permanent invisibility because Kagero can just do this apparently, but he'll never do it for us in combat.
Are you really feeling alright?
Yeah, I'm fine. My power apparently won't go away too soon, so we just have to see what happens.
Okay. Just don't push yourself too hard.
And we're trying to get to the computer. A big old section of computers, a huge section underground here.
I need your help. Use it well.
We're gonna turn on everything that we can, 4 things here just to get rid of this armor.
I'll try to break it.
Help me, Kagero.
Crush things on their own. We could crush them together, but we're trying to manipulate our brain drive gauge. And we're going to swap our party member here. Arashi and Luca. Think for a moment. Because we do want the acceleration to last longer, and we want Luca to as well, and to recharge faster, because we have a ton of movement to do here, so we're going to need our teleport.
Yeah, It's on the level of our Habaki and Suo. Split apart. We should figure out the real one and attack it.
We're gonna have a little more fights than usual. The way to skip in these areas is too annoying. And we have to go really far. If you have to gain height, like our Habaki is kind of limited in how we can skip because of the height, because we're kind of constantly going upwards. Or if you have to go really far. I can stay in that area as long as I want, but there's no point for like going upstairs and stuff. For skipping fights. I don't want to get trolled by these enemies, so we're gonna pop invisibility real quick so we don't get shot out of the air. And then when Luca's at his combo vision meter, we're going to turn him on again. Because we're going to have to get through some gates. You can use Shiiden on some of these, but some of them you have to use Luca.
I'll be using this.
Use it effectively.
Yeah, it's probably a bit early. Whatever. Teleport can pretty much teleport as far as you can lock on. If you can lock onto an enemy, you can get them. And it goes much farther than the normal teleports. Story-wise, this area, these cubes and stuff, they're all like computers. So this is some massive thing. It's a computer here that's able to calculate a lot of things, including like the future and a bunch of junk like that. And we're here to find information on something or other. I don't remember. It's been years. And now we're gonna have a gauntlet of 3 fights.
I'm borrowing this. I'm taking this. Thank you later.
I'm gonna deal with this thing first.
It's down. Let's finish it.
Help me, Closetowar. Useless. Check me.
And then start getting rid of these armored enemies. These are like the ones earlier in the game. Okay, we got the bug recover and activate. But these are a lot tankier than they were before. Their armor.
Useless. It's over.
So I'm going to see how this fight goes. We're going to accelerate here, hit these pillars to electrify stuff. And shoot this horse as much as we can. That's good.
The shell is broken. Aim for its weak spot.
Pago didn't get meter back at some point. That's okay. That never mind. I wanted to crush it, but that's fine.
I need your help.
Get this.
Enemy is stunned.
Or just don't crush ever.
Useless. I'm borrowing this.
Considering there is a slightly slow way. That's okay, because we do want to get drive gauge, if possible.
Time for stealth.
Okay, good.
I'll do it. It's over.
This next segment is quite a bit faster if you have drive active, but where am I? This way. But if you have too good of fights, then you don't get it in time, and then you get it later, and it's a bit slower. We have a pretty big running segment here, and running is faster than teleporting. And we're not in combat, so the gauge drains slower.
So when you teleport, what would happen if there was a tree where you would go? You would probably break if you hit it.
You can see just how much faster it is than jumping as I slow down when I jump. You know, my brain field is active, but we don't care about that. We're not going to use that.
You owe me.
Help me, Kagura.
You got this, Kasane.
This is not what I was aiming for.
It was thanks to my power.
I'm taking this.
That was a great attack.
Help me, Kagura. Useless. It's over.
And we don't have to worry about a PK gauge because we have Yuito, thankfully, in the party now.
The outer shell is working. I'll try to break it.
The enemy doesn't see us.
Now we're going to save a little bit of time here. We're supposed to kind of use the surfboard thing, but it's faster to just teleport across this bridge by targeting this enemy. And then we're going to lose our drive, and that's fine because we're teleporting. And then we have the hardest skip in the game,
Looks like we can't go any
except
further.
it's not. This is a two-way fight on a timer, and there's a really super tanky enemy here, the worst enemy in the game.
Wait, it is too early
We're
to
not
give
going to
up.
see him at all, and it turns out you can just walk around it.
Get to the other side using my power.
I accidentally found this when I was trying to make a skip for it, and then I dropped and it's like, wait a second, am I just dumb? And I'm like, yeah, you can just walk right around it. This is patched on current version, but by patching it, they actually messed up an earlier encounter that you could just walk around on 1.08.
Go ahead.
And we're going to hopefully not get the black screen. If the battle starts right away like this, then we didn't get the bug. There's a bug there, and no idea what causes it, but I'd have to reload the game. And this is an auto-scroller.
Don't even think
I have this really big enemy. They should have made it like a super boss, but it's gonna die here from lore stuff.
If we fall,
Maybe. And essentially, we just want to keep running right. We don't want to jump because that's going to slow it down by 1 frame every time. Slow down our progress. And acceleration doesn't help. Teleport doesn't help. Nothing helps because that just slows things down. So we're just gonna run. And we're supposed to be dodging these by going up, down, and all this stuff. However, it turns out you can just iframe through it by dodging at the right time. That's a pretty big window on the dodge.
The enemy is gigantic, and it seems to be just observing for now. If we keep evading
And now
beyond
we're gonna get a
others,
slow
we
one.
should
We
be
can't
able to
actually
make
iframe
that.
under that. It's too slow.
I would like to think so.
So we are gonna
You can't
dodge
let
it.
your guard down until we're out of here.
Now we're gonna get a fast one,
Joe's right. It seems like they're not giving it their all yet.
and then two more regulars that we can dodge. That's it. And we need to not be on the top side. If we do, we're gonna get blasted and die in 1 hit.
With this monster, it's going in way too hard. There must be an exit up ahead. We have to make it there somehow.
look, is that big center over there? Just a little more.
Okay, let's break through.
And we're done. everyone combines their power with the power of friendship and takes it down. And that gate that we saw earlier is going to be a little bit bigger. We have to go to Kunand. We have to go here for storyline reasons, because this is where we went to the past before. If we look up, we'll see that's becoming more of a problem. It's starting to look a little closer like it was in the future. No, totally. Yeah, this is the Chronos Terminal. This is the bitrate destroyer. This is basically a hub for time travel stuff. Kasane is special. She has the power of this red strings. It's for time travel stuff. Essentially, Babe thought it was threatened and send its power of this back to the past or something to her Kasane's mother, Wagana, and it got passed to Kasane genetically. And this is the old OSF hospital where Kasane's mother is. I like this cutscene. This cutscene's the best. This is where she meets her mom for the first time. However, we do want to keep...
Others could show up at any time.
Maybe if I hadn't died twice and had to reload twice, then I'd watch it. But we do want to be underestimate. That's one of the few cutscenes that's actually like animated until a certain point, then it's not, and people weren't very happy that they didn't animate the whole thing, but they made an anime, so I mean, you know, that's where the animation budget went. We have nothing to do on this standby phase, so we're just going to run right past the table. And in this chapter, we're going to learn from story stuff from Kasane's mother. It's also Yuito's mom as well, so it's they're half siblings. I'm gonna go into this area, and somehow we're gonna have everybody together. And we have to unravel the entanglements, they call it, from traveling through time.
So if our consciousness has made it,
Useless. It's over.
is this other an illusion? It sure looks real.
I want to be careful with Kagura's gauge here because we do need to utilize SES Restore.
It's the same as it was. We have to fight it.
Because we are going to need his gauge after this. Camera.
Great job. That was a good move.
I'll do it. Check me. Useless. Help me, Kagura.
And Kagura's full up. That's good. That's what we want. Otherwise, this part's not going to be great. We're going to head towards the pink places here.
Yeah, it's like my head is buzzing.
And cutscene here. We're going to cycle between Kagura and Arashi here, so that we can get through these. We're going to get through one and then take a step and get through the other, so we don't have to do that like ending lag animation.
Let's go.
These don't give any rewards, so we don't care about fighting them. Now we're gonna have to do this 3 times because we traveled through the past twice. But it turns out that Karin also traveled once, and so we have to try to fix that. But if I recall, something happens and we need to like, get him to come help. I forget.
Something's bothering me. There's another one.
Is that 50 years in the future? That should be gone.
I'm taking this.
This is the other that attacked Yuito.
I'll try.
Go ahead.
We only traveled to those 2 times, right?
Yes, I think
Not
those
enough.
are the only ones.
I'll run a little bit.
I'm rooting for
Us
you.
together. It should unravel.
Yeah, we're fine.
Us together.
Gotta be careful here. These things will kill me in 2 hits. And that's chapter 11 out of the way. Some story stuff's gonna happen, and essentially, we did unravel things, but Wakana is still here. We stole her from the past to bring into our present, and she's gonna have to go back to the past where she eventually died in the story, and She had to do that essentially to protect Kasane. Protect the timeline. And we're supposed to talk to everybody, but it turns out you can just leave. Now we are right before the final chapter, so we're gonna do a big old shopping spree. We can buy SAS drinks now, some upgrades, another SAS Mark III thing. Do we have normal tabs? One just for safety. We'll do the older old stuff here. Our Mark III, and then we're gonna power 6. Put on a new weapon, and power 3 for power 6.
Talk to Sheeta.
Map, we're going to grab some crush stuff. We've been avoiding grabbing crush stuff because we're so low in damage, but now we need a crush to catch up to our damage. I'm going to rearrange something on the brain map to put Yuito here for some stuff and find Yuito over here. We're going to do a couple bonds. That's going to get him to level 3. And he also has a combo vision jump, except his is the most overpowered of them all because it's completely unconditional.
No, I meant.
Whereas, again, Kyoka needs a corner, and Arashi needs some sort of edge.
He and I share Yuito.
Yeah.
It's just
Unless you throw
Why
something
there?
I
first.
just.
a pick.
Yeah.
All right.
I have a lot.
I don't think
That actually. You helped me.
Let's see, everything's ready for the final chapter.
My impression of you changed a bit.
We need to find where Karin is. He at some point went to the past and assassinated Yakumo Sumeragi and kind of replaced him in the story. So it's hiding. He's hiding in Sumeragi Tomb, which is Yuto's family tomb. For some reason, it's a giant area. I guess it's not that big, but there's like an illusion that'll be here. We're gonna get caught in a trap.
Major General Fubuki said he'd join you too.
Should we go meet?
We're gonna do one fight in this area
No, he
for
said he can't
enemies,
head there right away,
and then
so
the two
tell me
bosses, and we're gonna
later.
skip everything else.
Copy that. We'll go on ahead then. These stairs just go on and on. Ugh, what a pain. What's
Nah, I guess we're gonna kill like another encounter too, just
we'll do this. For you, Kasane.
I'm gonna defeat these one at a time
take too long to chip away at itself?
for crush gauge reasons. Not that, drive gauge. But we need to have it full for the final boss.
I'm taking this.
So we'll just do it one at a time because you won't get as much if you do two enemies at the same time.
I'm taking this. Useless. Check this.
And they're done. Now I'm going to swap our... This goes 2, this goes 3. We're going to get our SS recovery stuff because we're not going to be fighting anything. We want our gauges to recover faster. And over here we have an out of bounds, which is very easy to get to. You can even invisible staircase it.
All right.
No invisible wall needed, I guess. And our party could mess things up. We're going to try our best here. I don't want to have to get rid of them. Okay. Not great. Got knocked off. They can pop up wherever you are. There we go. We could try to combo vision our way through here, but this area is protected for some reason, and if we do that, we're going to lose control of a character and drop right before we get in. It's very inconsistent. So we skip the first area. We have a fight here that we're just gonna skip by going up here.
I'll follow up. Go ahead.
If you are on current version, you just staircase it from the corner. We're gonna avoid these enemies. We don't want to build any much drive gauge. Whoa, I don't know what. She was attacking an enemy or something. I lost control for a moment. She tried to attack them. That's fine. I need to wait for Yurito a little bit and be very careful here. We don't dash into
Match me. I'll follow up.
the trigger. Instead, we're going to go over it.
Go ahead.
Turns out these areas are not very well protected on the triggers. Bamco games kind of don't let you do sequence breaks on stories. Otherwise, story triggers. Otherwise, I'd skip those too.
Focusing attack. All right. Match me.
And we're through. And we're going to grab an accessory, double-edged sword. This is going to make us do 20% more damage and take 20% more damage.
Now, let's finish it.
Not very, very good since it's a percentage gain.
The attack to the
Our only way to
outer shell
gain
will
percentage
work. I'll try
damage
to break it.
outside of the tree.
Give it to me, Arashi.
You owe me.
Please, Yurito.
We have one cheater.
Help me, Kagura.
He went down even though I was invisible.
That was impressive.
I'll do it.
I probably could have gotten some TP back, whatever. We're going to head forward and we're going to go and not attack things because we don't want drive gauge, and we're going to go invisible once we get to this enemy so we don't attract the alligator enemy that can pop up and ruin our skip. Look at the oil tutorial, that might be a problem. I guess we'll see.
All right. Not yet. Match me.
Nice, we get the extremely rare fail. Arashi can be inconsistent on her skip. I almost want to use Kyoka then. I haven't seen that fail in a while. Sometimes you don't get your jump back with Arashi, even when going into an edge.
Use it effectively.
So we'll just do it again.
I'm taking this.
Damn you, Arashi.
Match me. I'll follow up.
The oil is making me sluggish.
We'll just use Yurito.
Not good. Someone is down.
All right.
No, failed again. I guess I could have used the edge. We'll save Yurito then. If it's gonna fail, it's gonna fail here.
Help me, Luca.
I'm rooting for you.
All right, it looks like it lost us.
Let's use Kyoka first.
Focusing attack. Match me.
Oh, oh, do I not have it? Oh, I see. Okay. I'm gonna switch to Arashi for Kyoka then. I thought she recovered, but yeah, she's not in the party. Duh.
Thank me later.
Help me, Luca. Help me, Kagura.
Please. It lost us.
I'm rooting for you.
Not yet. All right. Focusing attack.
Okay, we'll be fine from here. I've never had Arashi be as much of a problem before. Right, we'll fix that back up now. I'm gonna equip some stuff real quick. That's my power 5 and then my double-edged sword. Now we have to wait. We have to wait for these gauges a little bit to come back.
I'm not done yet.
Probably could have waited, or probably could have tried our sheet again, but I don't want to risk her failing a third time. Now we have Dominus. This boss has an initial position set up. We just go anti-clockwise on our abilities, and then shoot it 6 times, and then start using invisibility as we chuck stuff at it, and then crush it.
Nice.
This is not as easy as it looks. It's a 4-phase fight. Different mechanics. The last one can be horrible. We'll see. If I get a good fight, then
We better be ready.
it won't matter if I fail those skips.
Let's hurry on ahead.
Oh, there's still another.
I wonder if Arshi's combo jump is FPS based.
It wasn't alone?
I'll do this, Sheena.
It looks similar, but it's a
I'm
different.
gonna throw 3 things at it and stay near it. It's gonna back up. And use smoke. And we're gonna chuck something,
Hard to see. Use my eyes.
Help me, Kagura.
or get the rare fail.
This'll do it.
So you need to hit the weak point on its head and you'll one-shot it, but
We did it.
sometimes Kasane is incapable of doing that, so you have to do a few extras. This one,
Seems like that may be an
it's either going to attack, which is good, or it's going to charge, which is bad. We don't want the charge, that wastes time. Okay, we got the attack.
Give it to me, Arashi.
And we're just going to get its weak point on its arm and crush.
Nice.
Turn off everybody and get ready to take on the next phase. We're going to be entering drive at some point on this phase.
I need your help. For you, Kasane. You'll do this.
Strong individually, but I didn't think it would do something like this.
Cut the noise. I'm taking this.
I had to load an autosave, so we got an extra animation. Oh, and this boss is immune on certain parts.
I'm taking this.
And that drive animation made it so the boss is getting up early, which is terrible.
The 3 others we face all have been lost.
And now we're at the mercy of the spawns. We have to hope that things are behind it,
If that's the case, the strategy we've been using
as we have to shock it.
Help me, Kagura.
Okay, that wasn't that bad. I'll probably have to farm a little bit of drive. I think like 3 of my hits got negated. Ooh. I need a little bit more farming actually, that's pretty low. I'm gonna switch our SASs over. Right, yeah. So I guess we'll do the damage down there. And then do a bit of extra farming.
I'm taking this.
Kasane, I think we can take out all the others by running
And get some
along
extra
with the
drive by using the train.
Let's keep going.
Yeah, I'll have to do like 2 bits of farming. Now for some more skips.
I'll follow up. Keep it up.
Okay, well, at least Arashi's working again. Oof. For her jumps.
I'll be using this.
We're just gonna be out of bounds for a while, skipping this area. This is a lot like Hiano Mountain in the area with a lot of enemies that just blow themselves up and waste your time. And if we fall down, that would be horrible because We can't void out. A lot of areas you'd void out, but there's actual ground there, so we'd be stuck. We'd have to fast travel. We are inbounds. Good. Semi-inbounds. We still have to hit the trigger to the next area. These L2 objects in areas are going to come back if we throw them. So we're going to utilize that to get some drive gauge right now. And I'm going to defeat this one. Just because it'll be too annoying.
Setting the oil on fire is an effective strategy.
I'm going to do some combo vision for some gauge.
Time for stealth.
Please forgive me.
And throw some L2 objects while we're here. That'll get me some gauge for our drive gauge. We're going to have to come back, and so we'll just damage down at the end of the run. I want some gauge, actually. We need some. Okay, we're good. We'll go in biz. We need to be able to throw
Looks like the enemy lost
a couple
sight of us.
objects.
I can't imagine.
But we also have to get out of combat as well.
Here too.
So we'll just hide for a bit in invisibility.
Focusing attack. All right. Keep it up.
And we're through that encounter, a very horrible encounter. A lot of these are like multi-waves that we're skipping. No invis. This one's very easy to do. We're just going to jump on the whatever thing this is and jump over and out of bounds. And then hit the trigger from underneath. We have to hit that cutscene, because if we don't,
That was close.
we can get to the final boss and he will not be there. Because the story trigger.
Yet. Match me.
Again, we're just skipping encounters by going over them. This room, sometimes you lose control of your character, and hopefully, if that happens, I'll just have to let the autosave, but hopefully it doesn't happen.
I'll follow up. All
You
right.
can lose control right before the end. And to hopefully not do that, we're going to do 2 throws. Arashi.
Match me.
And backdash over it into past that encounter. There's not a lot of stuff we can throw here, so we have to be careful on our setup.
Not yet. Keep it up. Focusing attack.
And again, this is just the ridiculousness of Kasane's aerial mobility. Allows you to do all this along with the combo jumping. This is the final area.
Not yet. All right.
Skip here on the current version. It's absolutely ridiculous to do,
Keep it up.
as opposed to what we're about to do.
I'll be using this.
You have to go out of bounds on 1.08, but this one we can just do it inbounds. If my drive gauge wasn't good, I could have damaged down early. 2 staircases, and then up we go.
All right.
I don't like this position. Okay, we're good. A little more than needed, but was not good. And then the final room. Awful room. We don't want to deal with that. Please, Arashi, do not fail.
Match me. Focusing attack.
I guess you could always do Ito. Okay.
Not yet.
Oh, barely made that. I lost control of the character at the end there. It didn't let me in. Right, menus. We're gonna invest in our brain map here. We're gonna get half damage and extend the timer. Because we're gonna use brain field. For the first time, we need the half damage. Technically you don't, but you have to get lucky. Because you can absolutely die on the final boss. We're going to equip our damage stuff. Part 6 and 5. And we need to switch their AI to evasive maneuvers because we don't want them ruining the boss fight. And we're going to go in here with not that button, and then we're going to move. Now that we've unlocked the final area, we're going to go back to Rebellion where we got some drive gauge earlier, and we're going to damage down to low life and fill up our drive gauge to maximum. And you can't activate drive when you do it with, when you fill it up with an L2 object, special object. Please do not guard vision. 3 shots and 1 kick. We're not going to get up, otherwise we can get hit. I'm just going to start checking barrels. That is enough. We are out of here.
I'm rooting for you.
We're going to switch our gauges back to the correct ones and add Arashi and Yuito so they last a bit longer. And we are ready for the final boss. This setup is possible without low life, but the window for it is like 0.2 seconds of leeway. It's so incredibly tight, and it relies on the AI actually attacking the boss. So it's just free with low life as long as you do it right. We're going to get close to the boss and activate drive because it'll stun anything, including him, for a bit, and that'll give us a window of opportunity to attack him, we'll break him, and then we'll do a PK field. Use a drink, and then get him to between 20 to 24%. And then crush. Because he goes into brain field at 70%.
I won't let you get in the way.
We'll do this for you, Kasane.
And we're going to go in a circle as we try to keep him in the center. As soon as we hear that sound, we do our PK field, and then we're going to turn on their AI, because if they attack at all, this strat is so tight that even one hit will push us over the edge. It's not great. It was... I didn't turn on Kyoka, but that's fine. That was easy. Kyoka does cause like an extra hit and a bit of lag, and it does eat into the brain crush window. That's phase 1. No brain field. Phase 2 has a mechanic where you have to break this thing in the middle, and then you have to like throw it at him. Without it's a really long, convoluted, overly done segment just to break the wall. So we're gonna ignore that and just use the brain field of our own to ignore the mechanics. And if we can break one of these guys, okay, I got rid of one. If we get low life, oh shoot, no, I did not get one. Where is it? Please do not shock me. We got shocked. Okay, the bad thing that can happen happened, where we got shocked the moment that we hit him. So there's a glitch where if you break the wall and you don't drop the item, you do more damage in brain field. So we're gonna have the exceptionally rare thing that hasn't happened to me in a long time happen.
It's like we prepared for that outcome.
This is we didn't get the brain field extension.
My brother thinks that even
So we're gonna have a bit of a fight on our hands here. If it happens again, and then I'm just cursed, apparently. I'll just be cursed.
There's nowhere to run. Yumito, you can do this.
of course.
Brain gear and max jelly. We can only use one.
No matter how many enemies there are, we'll crush them all.
Yeah.
I have no other choice.
It better not happen twice in one fight. That's never happened.
And we'll all help to do it.
That's why I have the emergency item, but unfortunately one of the items
Bubbling up inside me.
that's okay, we haven't broken the wall yet.
I'm fine.
I dropped it happened. I dropped the item. It happened. It happened again.
I'll track you down and kill you.
I knew that was gonna happen in the run.
I'll do this, Sheena. Kasane, it's up to you.
The party healed us. We're gonna have a problem. I guess we have to do the normal mechanics that I haven't done in years.
We can hit Karen now. Let's go.
Run, youngster.
Because he has to get to 10%.
Time for stealth.
Yeah, we're gonna have to do the normal
Back off
mechanics.
for now.
Yippee! So you have to not get stunned on at least one of the phases. It's probably... I don't even know what the percentage is. This is what the normal stuff looks like. We're gonna have a thing and we have to break it.
You can break that crystal. I bet you could use some of your psychokinesis.
Got this.
And this is what the normal mechanics would be. We throw the thing at it. And then we throw the thing at the boss. We do the L2 here. This is what we try to avoid. But yeah, if you get stunned twice, you're screwed. I don't even know if I'll kill him here.
Help me, Hanabi.
It's up to you.
I'm taking this.
This doesn't work, does it? No, it doesn't.
Lend me your power.
Power is yours.
Okay, we're fine. Extra cycle. This fight will be between 1 to 2 cycles. If you get the low life in the first fight, you can 1 cycle and save like a minute. If you get the 2 cycle, that's normal. And if you get the 3 cycle, well, that doesn't happen. But it happened. Sadness. It's just, there's like an internal shock value that builds up as you get hit by electricity, and Karen can do kicks, ice, the jump shock attack, or the shock orbs.
SAS and Brain Talk are offline. Is this Karen's doing too?
So you have to not get hit by the shock orbs. And even then, they have to hit you at alternating times, because we have the... do I have my thing on? Yeah, we have
Figure out
the
what's going on later.
iframe thing to get through it,
Everyone should be
to
fine.
not get hit by them.
They're probably fighting just like me. I can't break after
So,
coming
yeah.
this far.
We're not done yet, we gotta do the final spiel here.
I'll do this, Sheena.
So we're just gonna keep attacking him until the dialogue finishes with Shiden.
So you're all right.
We can't do anything yet.
Got you. All right.
The
Let's
setup
see
is
what
consistent.
You were the one making everyone worried. Not like I was worried, though.
Push phase. The next one, there's no guaranteed way to push. It's supposed to push when Tsumugi finishes speaking, but it seems to be bugged to where it's just random. There's no way of knowing when it's going to push. It's just going to... It might push phase, it might not. Woohoo, we'll see. So you can just lose like 30, 40 seconds out of nowhere. Oh, I shouldn't be throwing.
I found you, and then SAS connected. I'm sure everyone else is connected too.
So he's supposed to teleport towards us and then teleport away. And he's supposed to push right now. There we go. A little bit of time waste.
Not too shabby, Kasane. I'll protect
We're kind of coming up on time now. We are on the final phase. We can't defeat him until Arashi finishes speaking, but we can get him to 1 HP, and maybe Arashi will finish him. So the end is going to come quick. Okay, he gave us an opening. We have to wait for an opening to DPS him. I even have drive.
Thank you for saving me.
Apparently I was so fast that the dialogue didn't start.
Relieved to see you're okay. Now use our powers.
We can't let my brother's plan succeed. Let's fight, Kasane.
Kasane, are you okay? You're not hurt, are you? I'm sorry I'm so late. You don't have to be so worried.
Okay, we're coming up on time.
Save the emotional reunions for later. I know how you feel though.
Stopped hiding.
And anytime now, time.
I can become even stronger.
Oh, that run was horrible. We're done. I'm not gonna defeat him with the power of friendship, as one would expect.
I will never accept this world. How could I? I refuse to accept it!
What's this time? 23 seconds overestimate. Damn it. I blame the thing that's never happened before it happened. The 3 it never happened before. This guy, I expected a bit of a train wreck. It's a tough
I
run.
made it. Thank goodness.
The game is a little buggy.
Yuito.
Arashi's a little inconsistent on the skip. Sometimes it just drops and you just don't get it. And it's like,
You're
wow, I
always
just
saving
lose
my
a
life,
minute
so I
each
thought-
time.
I should probably return the favor.
And then the thing that's never happened that shouldn't happen happened on the
Not
final
like
boss.
I
Of
was keeping
course.
track.
Of course.
But thank you.
But yeah, that's the mechanics that we're trying to skip there. The whole like thing where you destroy the thing, you do the throw, you do the animation. It's really long, convoluted. But by using brain field, you just skip it all. And yeah, we're gonna get a final spirit bomb. But that's it for this run. I don't know how we were on time. I think we're really far ahead, so that
Yuito.
probably helps.
Let's do it.
I'm never going to stop.
It's a decently fun run,
Next
I guess.
time.
Current version,
Next time
we don't have
I
the down
will not
patches.
fail.
Probably fine. I had routed it, but never ran it. I don't have any plans to. I don't really care about it. And Yuito, I don't know. I'd like to route it.
It's not just our power. It's all of our powers working as a team.
Our bonds
As
give us
one.
strength.
Our bonds give us strength.
It's a good little ending thing, although it's cheesy as hell. Okay. He gets spirit bombed, and he tries to catch it. Come on. I don't know why the bad guys always do this. When Goku throws that spirit bomb, just move. He'll blow up the earth. Like, that's it. Just move.
Not like this. If I lose here, it will all have been.
But yeah, so story-wise, the reason he's doing all this and being the bad guy is
One wish in this world.
the woman he loved got turned into another. There's this extinction belt that drops these particles, it drops these bad monsters, but it can turn people into these as well. It was really low at the time,
We're done here.
like
You don't
ground
have to
level, like a
keep doing
cloud.
this, Karin.
And Alice got turned into it,
Yes.
into one.
Do.
And so he's trying to do this to find a timeline to save her, essentially.
Karin!
But in every attempt, it's basically destroying everything.
Out of my way, Fabuki.
But at the end of the run, essentially what happens is, at the end of the story,
Time to
is
stop this.
he's gonna go back in time and somehow save her and erase himself and trade himself, which makes no sense logically. It's just some mega plot hole. But he does save her.
Listen to me. Please, Karin.
I don't know. I have some disagreements with the story.
I beg of you. Put this burden
There's a character
down.
in the story which is the type of character that should
Alice
never
would
be killed
never
ever
want you to
in a
torture
story,
yourself like
and they
this.
get killed. They die. That's like a terrible no. A bad thing to do, I think. Mainly because Kasane essentially has no reason for fighting. I don't know. I don't know what their reasons are. Yuito fights to be a good guy. He's a good, you know, the usual protagonist. Kasane's not like that. But in the end, she gets no reward out of all of this at all.
Cruel, but you have to find a way to live within it.
So yeah.
This world without Alice.
Okay, goodbye, Fubuki. That's a guy we never see. We never fight, he never joins us. He's just in there. Everyone ends up having like plans for the future. And that's our credits. That was literally the worst run I did this whole week. Oh well. I find out new things in this run every time. Oh, I knew I recognized some of those oral cigarettes. Am I good to? We can sign off whenever.